Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Right. I will take you back to where we were last time. Which... I've got to figure out which menu this is in because... Kingmaker Island. Here we go. Just to give you one last moment of temptation.
Oh yeah.
Mystery not going to show up?
No, there's no mystery tonight, I'm afraid. Real life
Okay.
stuff. You know, that boring
Fair.
adult thing. Yes, so when we last left off, you were in the basement level of the Candlemere Island ruins, which are old, with a capital OLD. You defeated the strange, bizarre denizens, some shadows, some gibbering, some gibbering mouthers,
I'm going to explode.
and an animated statue.
Some giffering mounter.
Yeah. You cleared off some black sludge from the ground after Astrid kind of spotted there's probably something underneath it. Discovered a magical ring, as well as this very old spiral seal of Pharasma on the ground. And there are shadows burnt into the walls of where whoever placed this seal. There is some magical backlash, and it effectively killed them and burnt their shadows into the wall. Over to you guys. What would you like to do?
Blow up the sea. No, but should we? I think we should maybe just take the boat on back and put a pin in this.
Yeah.
But this,
Yeah, that shit makes me. I am so curious. I will not lie, but that makes me so nervous.
it's
Like it
absolutely
just
killing.
seems like it just seems like a very bad idea.
What if this
You
is
know
just a very, very, very ornate sewer like lid, and we're just like it's just a manhole cover?
Yeah. There could be piles and piles of platinum, all sorts of goodies under there. There could also be an elder outer god. Who knows?
They've sealed the Ninja Turtles in there.
Yep. But okay, I'll take you back to the Stolen Lands.
Yeah. Let's see here.
You are currently Candlemere Island.
Yes. Let's see here. Yeah, there's only really this like bottom strip of land still to uncover. Other than that, it's off to new regions. Ooh.
Yeah. Because you've explored a lot of the Nile Marches. Not so much the northern section. You've done almost all of the Selen Hills. Pretty sure you've done all of the Camelins, the Greenbelt,
I think we
the Rosslyn Hinterlands, and the Tuskwater.
Yeah, we did put in a lot of effort to try and like clean up the last few spaces of previous areas. Poor hinterlands, we have not touched these.
Yeah.
We will never know what's up there.
I always forget where this is, but there's somewhere where it lists like the zone recommended levels. It's kind of metagamer-y, but at the same time it's kind of gives a good idea of the dangers that are present there. What's it?
I honestly kind of want to go to the Dunsword. Like, this is my personal like selfish desire to just go down.
You want to go to?
I bet this isn't even very.
Yeah, you
like
want to go to the Spiderfields. Yeah. Well, I mean,
But like, I don't even know. It's so close to Restov. Surely it can't be that dangerous.
yeah. Actually, do you know of? Did I put on the map where Varnhold is?
The spider of Varnhold. It's down here, right? It's this little thing. No, that's the bridge.
I should have made this.
It's down here somewhere though on the river, on like this side of the mountain. In the
There we go.
Dunswood. Beautiful.
That's where Varnhold is.
Mm.
Ah, okay.
We should dump a bunch of rocks on them from the mountains.
But yeah, up to you guys what you would like to do. It is currently... Oops. Should I snack that? There we go. It's the 13th of the month. So
How
you've got...
close are we to needing to go back for a kingdom turn?
couple of weeks.
Mm.
Oh, what's all these effects?
What?
It says like a bunch of effects expired.
Oh, yeah, that's the treat wounds immunity. Ignore it.
Oh, okay.
There's
It just looked very alarming. It had an exclamation point.
6, 7, 8, 9. Let's get a 1, 2, 3, 11. Oh my god, we could never make it back. Well, I guess we could just like not reconnoiter and just spend all of our actions moving. But Le River.
Yep.
I don't think we
could-
have all the. If by a couple of weeks you mean like 2 sets of 10 days, or I forget what calendar does. Do we do
It's
7-day calendars?
7-day calendars, yeah. So it's currently the 13th, and you need to be back in the capital. Oh, when did we say? Was it always? It was the last week of the month, or was it the first week of the month?
We only get paid at the end, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think it's the last week of the month. You guys needed to be there to do the turn, or in any of your settlements. It doesn't have to be the capital. You just have to be in a settlement, because you can govern from like Tatzelford or Boskov, but obviously they're even further away from down south.
It's actually what we need is we need to colonize the Camellands so that we can like go here, like
Yeah.
and send a letter to Pavukov.
If you were to build a settlement here, you'd get a free pier.
That's
Wait,
true.
build a
That's
settlement where?
At the abandoned ferry station. And if you were to build something at the Hunter's Lodge, you'd get a free popular tavern.
Still dragon.
And if you somehow manage to get Green Gripe to bend the knee, you'd get an alchemy lab, a shrine, stables, tenements, and wooden walls.
That would be very nice. These all sound so nice. I want them all.
Can we get like an exclave of just the goblins? So we need to claim Hexus connected to our territory, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, we have to like go along.
You suffer quite large penalties for having like a disconnected territory, as it becomes harder to manage.
Oh. Wait, so we could jump out, but we would have a penalty.
Right.
Oh, I always thought you just couldn't.
Yeah, I was under the impression you had to build out there, and the penalty is if you like lose your border connection, if like something happens. to it.
Yeah. Oh, where is it? It's somewhere.
There's also the
Mhm.
potential big ass bird on the Talon Peak for us to go and pick a fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that has been there for a while.
The thing is, I don't like the prospect of getting thrown off a mountain by an angry bird.
No, me either.
I can't remember where it is. It's going to be mentioned in a kingdom event where you like lose a hex or something like that. What would that be? Well, actually, what does claim hex say? Claim hex. You have recognized a hex be claimed your hex. This hex must be adjacent to at least one hex that's already part of your kingdom.
Oh, okay. So, okay.
Yep, to expand your borders, it has to be like that. With where is it? It's Pledge of Fealty. If you haven't, so independence group, blah blah. Okay. If the hex doesn't share a border with your kingdom, it becomes a secondary territory under a secondary territory, and checks involving this location take a control penalty.
Oh. Okay, so that's if we don't claim the hex, but they swear fealty and they're not adjacent.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. It's up to you guys what you want to do. At the moment, you got what, a couple of little rowboats.
Something of the sort.
Could
A
go
part of
anywhere
me
you
kind of
wanted.
just want to like take those like up the river and like go down here.
Yeah,
But-
I like that idea. Get a
We won't be-
transport network going.
Ooh, actually, how fast are boats? Do we travel like extra expedient when going through rivers?
Considering all your noodle arms and the fact you're going against the current, it'd be quicker to make landfall and then walk.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
How very dare.
I mean,
No, he makes a point.
I made an incredible athletics check last time.
This is true. You rolled very, very well.
It'll never happen again.
Yeah, so the world is your oyster.
Yeah, I quite like the idea of like claiming the river.
Yeah, like we should at least, even if we can't get the entire strip here, we should probably start working on it because we have the entire bottom of the map to clear out.
Yep.
Like this entire doohickey.
There is
which
also, don't
9
forget, you can
spaces.
always send out adventurers to explore the more awkward hexes to explore.
Yeah, so we
Yeah.
could maybe like do a bit ourselves and then come back and do that on kingdom turns.
Oh, so they can open all of the seals of Erasma and not us.
I still think that would be a bad idea.
Yeah, but we're not there to stop them. I think like let's start getting work on this. I think.
Yeah.
Yep,
So you've
sounds
already
good to me.
reconnoitered this hex. So first action is to move there, and second is to move what, here?
I believe so.
Okay,
We've not explored this one in the corner.
that's true. Did you want to move there instead?
I mean, I don't know. Just noted that part of that zone we haven't explored that one either.
Is it the same amount of movement, even though there's a forest, to go that way or that way?
Yes. Well,
'Cause it is difficult terrain, yeah.
yes, it's difficult terrain, but you have Ekandeo with you, so it becomes open terrain.
Because in that
He's
case, I
able
think it
to-
may be worthwhile to go that way, so we don't
Yeah.
like have a little pocket of like a single one.
Okay.
Completionist.
It's gonna bother me so much if we
Yep.
end up having a single space.
Where is he? Open up the camping sheet. Astrid, prepare a campsite. And I need to change the... Oh no, you're technically in the Selin Hills. It's in the right area.
Oh, did I not have terrain expertise? I thought I did.
You do, right?
Terrain expertise. You got forest stealth.
Yeah, so it's ticked off. Or like turned
Oh,
off.
Yeah, tick it on.
And terrain
Yeah.
expertise focused. You gain +1 circumstance bonus to survival. Huge.
Oh.
Well, that roll isn't really gonna help anything. Oh well. Sorry.
That's alright.
Do some hunting gathering. And I guess cooking a meal and telling a campfire story.
Mm-hmm.
At least I managed the watch.
Damn, yes you did. Hey, cook that meal.
See, I don't have the right screen on.
Oh, it should have gone to eating.
Yeah, it should have gone to eating, but it hasn't. Interesting.
Maybe
How
I'll-
weird.
Can you click the little arrow on the right hand side?
There's none there for me.
Ah.
Is it because the campfire
Yeah.
story has not been rolled?
Ah, possibly.
Oh, maybe. But that's weird that because
Ah.
mine went to eating.
Probably because you've
Intriguing.
done your check.
Oh, okay.
Didn't know it did that.
Gotcha.
That's cool.
Some little, you know, let's do ragu for tonight,
Okay.
and then my +1 for the seasoned. It's incredible.
Oh, look at that.
Hell yeah. Yummy.
So yeah, so ragu. Eaters receive +1 status bonus to saving throws against effects that cause the clumsy condition or fatigue, and during the next 2 days, they can go for up to 18 hours without sleep before becoming fatigued. In which case, basically, you can have 3 hex activities instead of 2.
It's huge.
And
Oh, yeah.
Astrid also gain a +1 status bonus to acrobatic checks to tumble through.
Yay.
Okay. We will rest. And
Beauteous.
we'll go.
Right?
Okay, so you can move. Let me just change this one to reconnoitered. You can reconnoiter and then move again.
Wait, why did we skip this one? Oh, it's explored
You
now. Okay.
moved into it, reconnoitered it,
Explored and
moved over to here.
right. Okay, sorry. I didn't see it
No,
at
that's
first, and I
alright.
was like, we skipped one.
It
Where is
has
it?
been, yes.
One exploration activity. 2. Right, I go to 2. Okay, there we go. Weird. Okay, Astrid, do you wanna make me that check?
Are we still in forest?
Not anymore, I'm afraid.
Okay.
You're gonna be in hills now.
We're not in forest anymore.
Oh, but I rolled a 20.
Oh, it's
Nice.
crazy. Don't spell those all in one place.
And a successful campfire story. Failure at camping. Not camping, sorry. Failure at gathering. And then onto the cooking.
I'll continue. I'll continue the old successful.
Mm-hmm.
The old successful. The old reliable.
Oh,
Oh
Jesus.
my
whoa.
goodness!
Okay, yep. So it's going to be...
Somehow, Esothea, this is even better than last night. How do you do it?
You gotta bloom the spices right.
Oh, I see. Wow.
There's just still some left in the pot. You just reheated it.
It's one of those meals that's better the day after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like,
Age it a bit.
like Chinese takeaway. It's always better when you reheat it the
exactly.
next day. Okay,
It's true.
so you'll move, reconnoiter. Oh, sorry, no, you reconnoiter, move, reconnoiter. Nothing of
There's
note
a bit
or
of a-
interest is happening.
I mean, I guess we just continue on.
Yep.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Another good campsite.
It's not quite a crit, but
Mhm.
suppose it'll do.
Okay. Damn. Look at all these good rolls you're getting.
Yeah, I
Incredible.
can't wait till we get a wandering monster and fail.
Maybe that Wendigo will finally show up.
Oh,
Another
no.
critical success. Jeez.
The worst part is I'm spending all of my good rolls on cooking, which is like
I know, it's fantastic.
fitting, but please. I'm gonna get like 3 natural ones in a row.
Okay. And then move, reconnoiter, move again.
Yo.
How long is this taking now?
I'll tell you in just a second. So far, that's taken 3 days.
Oh, nice.
Oh, we're absolutely, but we're so quick. It's crazy.
The
Yeah,
ragu,
it's
which is
good.
allowing you to spend longer active, effectively. It's fortifying you quite thoroughly. You still have another
secret
day
recipe.
of that. You still have another day of that banked because the critical success is for the next 2 days you can go 18 hours without. So camping again. You might actually end up doing all of the selling hills.
Yep.
Done.
My caffeinated goulash.
Okay. Yeah, probably.
Huge.
Go. And Bible check. Campfire check as well. Nice. And cooking.
Indeed. I failed at making the ragu. I don't even know how you do that.
It prevents starvation.
You held on to the leftovers a little too long.
Yeah.
Can't believe it. Knock Knock liked it.
Yep. Yeah, he did. Alright. Okay. You still have another day of the ragu buff, so you can move, reconnoiter, move.
There's actually nothing in the Selene Hills. I can't believe it.
It's just rolling, sweeping, placid hills for as far as the eyes can see at this point.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Yep. Okay. And food? Ooh, success.
Nice.
Nice. That means the next day you can keep up with the old 3 actions.
Indeed. We'll get, I think, both of these by the next
Yep.
day. Nice. Very good.
Okay. Where did you want to go to next? Was it this hex here?
Yeah, I think there and then up.
We can like
Yeah.
turn back around, yeah. Yeah.
So move, reconnoiter, move.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
And have you reconnoitered that hex? No, that hex you haven't.
This
And
with the Dragonleaf Gulch, yeah, no. Or at least it's not marked as such.
oh, you have reconnoitered that because that was where the fly
Oh.
traps were.
Yo.
Yep, I think that'll then be all of the Selen Hills also reconnoitered.
Perfect.
Yep.
Incredible.
So-
At least we did get that off the block.
Yeah.
We will now no longer go wanting. That's crazy though. Selen Hills had like 5 locations in it. That's nuts.
Campfire story from Myah, and then some food. Another successful ragu.
Throw it back to when we spent legitimately like 3 months eating nothing but jeweled rice.
Yeah. Now you're having some like meat. Okay.
All right, I think we're hightailing it back home, right?
Are you turning it back home? Okay, 1,
I
2,
think.
3. Get to there. Let me just make this a reconnoitered as well.
So just for the future, because I presume we're about to get into like a handful of kingdom turns at least. Where does the party want to go once we get back out onto the road?
Should we head back home? Or
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I mean,
we're going
yeah,
back
yeah.
home to do a couple kingdom turns, but once we get back out on the road,
oh right, yeah, I don't know.
we could explore the north of the Gnarl Marches.
Yeah,
A bunch of
Finish
stuff that
that
we
up.
haven't explored yet. Yeah.
Yeah, up there.
that's a good one.
And we could
Awesome.
always go to the Tours of Lebanese.
Yeah,
Right,
the
that's
Guns
correct.
Ward.
Or the Nomen Heights. The Dunsward. Yeah, I never considered going to the Dunsward because it's literally like right next to Brevoy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have to imagine that that it's not that dangerous.
The Dunsward is basically just a large expanse of plains to the south of Restov. Restov is a border city,
Mm.
so it is wilderness. And it's also where the Nomen Centaurs kind of claim as their own.
I gotta reload. It's broken a little bit on me.
Oh no.
But yeah, I definitely think that the Dunsword is for my personal game definitely my vote. But I also think that it's probably better to first clear out the Gnarl Marches, just so we don't forget.
Yeah. I just need one last
Yeah.
camping before you guys can get home.
Yeah.
Wait, are we in forest now?
Nope. Hills.
Oh. Sorry, I just pulled the
No,
thing
it's all
up.
good. Oh, no food found.
There we go. I am back in. Beautiful. Yeah, it's working a lot better now.
Good. Okay, and then cooking. Last meal before getting home and having food made for you. Varied
Yeah, okay.
diet.
Yeah, does not go great, does it? Oh.
No.
Okay. And you're back
All right.
home.
Beautiful.
Yay.
And it is the 21st.
Alrighty.
So you had effectively maybe 4 or 5 days spare before we had to do the kingdom turn.
Oh, wow.
So, pretty good. Right. So as you get back to your city, the first thing that you kind of notice is the populace aren't as chipper as they normally are. There does seem to be some worry. And it doesn't take long before you start to hear about similar events as to those you had witnessed in the hunting lodge, having been reported as having happened elsewhere as well. No firm details on where, but the similarities of things exploding and monsters being born from plant explosions from inside of something else. These rumours, they're different enough that they must have had different sources of the rumours, but similar enough that they kind of follow the same pattern as what you had witnessed. There are rumours that some people believe there is some sort of cult involved behind this. Which will bring me to... Part of this part of the adventure is investigating the bloom. So there are rumours of a cult of the bloom, who are doing this to people. You have next to no information other than these rumours to go on. There are some people who claim it's so-and-so, and other people claim it's so-and-so, but more often than not, in fact, nearly every single time, it's always a case of it's the person they think it is either the village weirdo, or mother-in-law, or some other person that person doesn't like, or the cousin of someone's cousin's brother's second remove apprentice tailor. To learn more about whatever this affliction is and the curse will require you doing some downtime activities. Now, you need to effectively do research, but you need a research site. Instantly coming to mind, you know of 2 sites already. As I can find it.
The Hunter's Lodge, is that what you're looking for?
Yes.
There. Here.
Yes. No, I know that's where it is. I'm trying to find the thing where it lists. So there are several research sites. At the moment, there's the hunting grounds, and themselves, and the lodge where Timmel met his fate. Why can I... here we go. So, to do research, you'd have to go to that location, and it's a day's worth of downtime activity to do some research. You can basically have one person aid, and you can have people aid and one person make the check, or you can each make a check. Each research site has a maximum number of research points you can gain from that before you've effectively exhausted all of the esoteric natures and clues you could possibly come up with.
Ooh.
So yeah, so you know the Hunter's Lodge and the Hunting Ground at the moment, which is...
I assume we can also spend time looking into the rumors to find new sites?
That is a certain possibility, yeah. That would require you being in the town to do so. Or a kind of a population centre of sorts.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That is a downtime activity. It takes a day, basically, to do the research. And when you get research points, you learn more. And there are certain thresholds where I will reveal more and more info. If you had a library or an academy in any of your settlements, you can use that building to research as well. And each building you can get a certain amount of research points from. So if you had 2 libraries, you could get X amount from one, and then you could get X amount again from another one as you're checking off the various different books and bits and pieces. Generally, the skills involved will depend on the research site itself. So, the Hunter's Lodge, the research checks you can do there are medicine, nature, and perception. Different skills have different DCs. The hunting grounds can either be hunting lore, nature, or survival. And if you had a library, it could be religion, first world lore, abyss lore, occultism, or occultism again. Don't know why it lists occultism twice, but it does. I think that's meant to be
extra
arcana.
special occultism.
Yeah. Let me actually look at that.
Well, sadly, I may be part Fae, but I have no first world lore. I've never been there.
Yeah, and Esothea, I would assume, is about to just like take her like pocket research, the little like bags of dirt and stuff, and just like reposition them somewhere else. Because we do not have a library.
No.
We could build one, maybe.
Isn't Pavukov a little overbuilt?
Pavukov,
maybe we could fit it
I won't
in
allow you
that
to
one.
build any more buildings in unoccupied lots.
Yeah.
You can fill up the lots you currently built in, but you kind of whoopsie daisy. I made a faux pas. No.
I don't think there's room in Tasselford. The library's big, right?
A library. So yeah, Tasselford still has. Yeah, still has like 2 lots you can build in.
How much room does a library take?
1 slot.
Yeah, 1 slot. Boskov has got lots of spare space, but then I think the park is earmarked to become a menagerie.
Yeah, we do have the top, the 4 slots to the right of the town hall where the popular tavern and houses are. We have 1 spare spot there.
So I can double click on
Yeah,
it.
that is true.
So in
Because
we also gotta
houses
remember-
don't expand, do they?
no, but so which one were you talking about?
Yeah,
oh,
that
that
one.
slot there. Yeah.
Mm.
As well, the popular
Like, the
tavern
tavern,
upgrades
I
into a
think-
luxury, but
Yeah, the luxury tavern, but that's only like 2 spots, right?
yeah.
So we have this one free, basically.
Yep.
Yeah, that is
Alright.
true.
Wait, what's going on down there?
Don't worry, it's just slowed.
Down where it's half constructed
Oh.
because you failed the. You basically spent the resources to build it, but you didn't get a success, which means the houses haven't been finished yet.
Oh, okay.
So, are we jumping into a kingdom turn then?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Or did you want
Yes.
to head off and try and do some research super quick before going back to town super quick?
I think if we get a library, then that'll help with the
Yeah.
research.
Okay.
Yeah, we should finish the houses, get a library up and running. We still need to put a farm over by the spiders, right? Or did we put a workplace there?
Oh, I don't
We,
remember.
I think we may be without.
I believe you're without.
Yeah. Yeah, it isn't marked as such. It just has the silk commodity, the luxury commodity on it.
Yeah.
So there are a handful of things on the to-do list.
There's also, you know, yeah, so you know that there's an ore commodity here, which is not
Hmm.
part of your territory yet, but, and you know of something down here, miles away, but there's a luxury commodity down there.
Yeah, we were hoping to get the goblins to work the
Yeah.
grotto for us.
You got the kobolds
they figure out
working
how to
You got the kobolds working an ore mine here. You're gonna get the goblins to work the gemstone mines over there. I see
Yeah.
how it is.
You
Must
know.
be this tall to
What?
ride.
All right. I guess we will jump into a kingdom turn. This.
I think so.
Did I not click end last time?
I'm gonna have a look at Pavlikov
Oh,
as
I
well
must
to
have,
see.
yeah. Okay, so first thing that happens is gain an infamy. And assuming you're not going to do any new leadership, we would adjust
Oh.
unrest. Gives you a point because you're overcrowded. And that would be Boskov that is overcrowded.
Hmm.
Then you want to collect resources.
Oh shit.
27 resource points, 2 ore, 2 lumber, 2 stone. So you're up to 9 stone, 4 lumber, 6 ore, 1 food. We pay consumption, which pays the food because you're overcrowded. And then we go on to collecting taxes, if you so wish. Or you can attempt to reduce unrest instead.
For the economy based.
Mhm.
We've only got 1 unrest. Do we want to try and collect taxes?
All I don't know. It's. I think there's. We had like an epiphany about this. I think last time where it's like, not collecting taxes is usually not that useful. It's specifically if we want to like spend a turn trying our best to lower, unrest.
Yeah, I mean, you could spend a
Yeah.
turn not caring too much about it, spend a turn lowering it a lot.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think we were alternating collect taxes and reduce unrest.
Yep.
Yeah, I think
Pretty
so
sure you
too.
reduced unrest last time.
Sounds about accurate.
Yeah. So it's just a matter of like whenever we don't want to our unrest to go wild, we choose not to. But I think every other seems about good. It's the same thing with clandestine business. It's like one on, one off.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I'm not adding anything to it, right?
No.
Besides my.
There is also you have an ongoing event of a feud, which you'll have to also try and resolve at the end of the turn.
Can we get a refresher on that?
Well,
Yes, so there is a feud currently going on between Tassiford and Boskov. Tassiford thinks that Boskov has all the nice housing, which it does. Boskov thinks Tassiford has all the jobs, which it kind of does. And what a feud does is there's a rivalry between influential groups from two different settlements, has escalated and may soon turn violent. I believe you got a success last time, which is you get the rivals to back down, though the mutual dislike simmers behind the scenes. The feud continues into the next turn. And you need a critical success to resolve it. Or 3 consecutive kingdom turns, at which point you may choose to resolve it at the end of a kingdom turn by spending 4 resource dice of RP to pay off the feuding factions. This will be turn 3. So if you don't get critical success at this point, you then have the option of spending 4 resource dice of RP to pay off the feuding factions.
so I failed.
Yep.
Darn.
But a failure just means tax collectors gather enough to grant you a +1 circumstance bonus to economy-based checks for the remainder of the turn, but you gain 1 unrest. Then
A little
on
bit of unrest never
to
heard. What is this? Is it 4 you start getting problems?
1 you get something anyway, but then I think it... Let me find it. Kingdoms... Unrest. So unrest 1, if a kingdom has at least 1 point of unrest, it takes -2 status penalty to all kingdom checks. Unrest 5 or more, it takes a -2, 10, -3, 15, -4.
Yeah, okay, so if you have 2,
So-
you might as well have 3.
Yeah, 1 to 4 is the same.
Yeah.
And if you ever get to 20, it's anarchy. At which point I think you have to potentially do some checks, or you have to change your governments. And maybe some of you might get fired from your positions, and that would be a whole another kettle of fish.
Yeah.
We got trade commodities.
Yeah, I was just noting that we're at capacity for stone and nearing capacity for ore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And we
let's
only
double
need-
check.
We need 4 lumber and 2 stone to build a library, and we've already done the resources for the house.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we could definitely trade some stone. We'll need it later
Yeah.
for some of the bigger stuff, but I think for now...
You gain a
We're
decent
fine to
amount.
trade.
You gain 2 each turn at the moment, so
Yeah, we could easily pawn off like 4.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Astrid, do you want to do the trade commodities?
I just click the button, I don't do
Uh,
anything.
Click the button, and then down the bottom... Oh, okay. So, success. Gain 1 resource dice next turn per point of stockpile expended from your commodity now. So,
Okay, so that's
4
4
stone means you get 4 extra dice next turn. Nice. And then you can manage trade agreements, where you will spend 2 resource points regardless per trade agreement you wish to manage. You then attempt a basic check. If you manage trade agreements on the previous turn, which I'm pretty sure you didn't because you do all of your kind of economic stuff at the same time, on a critical success, you gain 1 resource dice next turn per trade agreement, and 1 commodity of your choice per trade agreement. Success, you choose either a commodity or a resource die. Failure, you gain 1 resource point next turn per trade agreement. You currently have 3 trade agreements with the Candleman Lizard Folk, Varnhold, and the Rostland. So, did you want to spend 2, 4, or 0, 2, 4, or 6 resource resource points?
How many do we need to do the rest of our stuff?
Let's see. If we
Like to
want
build the houses and that, do we need to
Library
use
costs
resources?
6.
Yeah, but we won't be able to do that this turn because we're going to finish the houses, right?
Correct.
Exactly, and I don't think we need to pay any extra to finish the houses, just the opportunity cost.
Correct.
So I think for
Oh,
now
sorry, I was
we can.
talking over you.
Oh, no problem. I think we can just hoard like points for now and turn it into XP if we'd like. But we should definitely we can be like free about spending them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, my headset disconnected, so I didn't hear anything.
No problem.
Yeah, so shall we do all 3 of those trade agreements then? Spend 6?
I think that's good.
Yeah, sounds like a good plan.
How do I tell it to do 6?
Just click manage trade
Roll.
agreements. Yeah.
Wheel.
Failure, so 3 times.
You do have an
Unfortunately-
infamy point if you wanted to reroll.
You do have an infamy point if you wanted to reroll.
Wait, how many?
You got 1 infamy point at the moment, but the next phase is when you can gain some more.
Yeah, we can like do the supernatural solutions and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah? Do we want to do that then and try and pass that?
Yeah, I'd say that. Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh my
Ooh.
god.
Yeah, sorry. You gain no bonus.
Darn.
Damn.
Onto the...
Well, that's-
Right, yep. Sorry.
It's perfectly fine.
Let's try something.
It's because we blew all the rolls earlier. I knew it.
Yeah,
yeah.
The
Yep.
folly.
Them's how we do, huh?
That's
And then
true,
we're moving
that's
on
true.
to the leadership activities where you get 3 each. This is where you could do things like the established trade agreements, creative solutions. There's something about resources here. Oh, there's purchase commodities. Right, that was it. There's clandestine business, create a masterpiece,
Crafting luxuries.
crafting luxuries. Yep.
Let's see. We actually had like a surprising amount of luxuries. 3.
Is it so it goes diplomatic relations and then trade agreement?
Yes. So the diplomatic envoy is what you've already done with Pitax, if that's what you're thinking of.
Yeah, that's what I was. So if we try again, then we could do a trade agreement.
That would be... Where is it? There's one called Established Trade Agreement.
Yeah. Shall we try and do that with Pitax?
Yeah, they seem really cool.
I've got to get there.
I will focus some attention on this.
Okay. Yep.
So, what is the skill for Pitax? Let's see here. It's oh yeah, this is the thing where like the different skills have like different DCs, right?
It says well, it's got highlighted applicable skills, boating plus 11.
Yeah, then I think we should.
Oh, or trade plus 13.
So do
Yeah.
I focus
Trade?
attention trade?
So
So I
so yes, so you can attempt boating check to establish trade. Wait, what's this? If a navigable river connects your kingdom with another group's territory, you can do boating, which it doesn't.
Oh,
If your kingdom's proficiency rank in magic is master or higher, you can attempt a magic check. Otherwise, trade.
yeah. There's only two options in the drop down on trade agreement: boating and trade.
Alright,
Yes,
well, let's
because
do-
magic isn't master.
right. So it's trade then.
Yep.
So I'll throw the.
Oh.
Oh, what
Nope.
the hell? I'm not even getting the animation for the dice. I guess there is no assistance here.
Nope. That is a crit failure on the help.
What does
Doesn't
crit
hurt.
fail do?
Nothing.
You can only succeed.
Okay, so then
Success and critical success does the same thing.
okay to roll now.
Yeah, go for it.
Yep.
Holy crap. I don't know why it says critical success. Because that is just success. Damn it. Establish trade agreement. So success. You successfully establish a trade agreement. Okay.
Yay!
Trade agreement. Nice. Now you have 4. Okay, so that's each of you have done. Well, the 2 of you have done 1 action each.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna create a masterpiece,
Yep.
as I always do.
Need any help on that? Maybe I'm better
No.
at crafting.
No, I'm good. I'm
You
just gonna
good?
roll.
Cool.
It'll be good.
Gain an infamy point. Nice.
Tremendous.
Yeah, so each of you have done 1.
I think I want to prognosticate because we do have to resolve that feud, right? So having bonuses to checks to resolve it would be good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll focus attention.
Okay.
So prognostication
that?
is
Magic.
Damn.
Oh my days.
We are having a good one today.
So all that cooking.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's
plus
all
1
that
bonus to the event phase. Very cool.
All right.
So Myah has 2 actions. Esothea and Astrid both have 1.
Can I do a quell and rest? Try and get that
Yeah.
down. Or should we wait? What were the other things? Should we do what was it? Creative solution or something?
Yeah, and supernatural solutions we should do.
Yeah, I kind of wanna try spread the legend instead of quell and rest.
Right. This is the Lindsay one.
Yep, because she's in a leadership role.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I can throw a focus attention on that.
Okay, and that's arts.
All right.
And that's Maya's wheelhouse right there.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh my
yes, I
goodness.
only did one.
Critical success. You grant the leader +2 seconds on bonus 1 kingdom check using that skill, provided the leader attempts the skill check during the same kingdom turn. Why is it giving you an
And we
extra
get 3.
fame for that?
We have the.
Oh, you do. Something
Right.
about...
So. Oh, I see. Hey!
Oh my goodness.
Heck yeah.
That's 30.
So,
Yep, so...
we gain 1 fame next turn.
That's
getting
really
one
good.
fame next turn, yeah.
The 1 unrest.
Okay.
Well, at least we gain 1 fame next turn. That's also good.
Yeah.
All right, let's.
And I
let's
believe
see here.
Myah and Esothea both have 1 action left each.
Yeah, I was gonna attempt the, I believe, creative solution is our better modifier. Scholarship versus magic. Is that
Yep.
what it is? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll help with that one.
Yeah, let me just
Okay.
double check if they are different. Scholarship is 8, magic is 8. Yeah, no, they're the exact same. Yeah, I'll just do creative solution because it seems more fitting for my
Hang on,
character.
which one do I roll to help?
Scholarship. Yeah, so focus attention scholarship.
Scholarship. Right. Oop.
Using
Okay,
my
success.
big brain. Oh my goodness.
Nice.
Tremendous. All right. Let's see here then.
Oh, I
Yes.
just rolled scholarship. Oops.
No, that's right. That's correct. Oh, well, goodness me.
Unfortunately, even
Hmm.
without the +2, that's only a 15. You do have 2 points of infamy,
Truth.
so you could re-roll that if you wished.
We need to. So we spend 1 infamy in hopes of getting a reroll. That's.
Pretty much.
We have the resource points to still build the stuff we want to build.
Mm-hmm.
Or, but it doesn't matter for this turn anyway because we're not building that.
Yeah.
And establishing work sites.
Although with the loss of resource points, it's a loss of kingdom XP, and creative solution, if you don't use it, gets you some XP.
That's a good point. I'll leave it to the rest of the group. I'm ambivalent, but it's nice not to fail things.
Yeah, I say we just use an infamy.
Yeah, I mean, to just right-click re-roll it. Does that work?
Yep. You could have the option of re-roll with infamy.
It's marginally better. It doesn't do a difference.
It
DC
does.
was 19, right?
It does
with
because
the
it doesn't
bonus.
have the creative solution, so that actually turns it into a success.
Yeah, the help is +2.
The focus attention, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so you should have +3 to that one.
I think crits give 3.
Oh.
Beautiful. All right. Well, that's help prognostication and creative solutions from me.
Yeah. So the creative solution is you call upon the solution to aid resolving any kingdom skill check made during the remainder of this turn. Do so when a kingdom skill check is rolled before you learn the result. Kind of impossible when it's done immediately. Immediately re-roll the check with a +2 circumstance bonus. You must take the new result. If you don't use the creative solution by the end of the turn, you lose this benefit, gain 10 XP instead. In addition, lose 1d4 resource points to research the solution. This cost is paid now. So, 2 instead of 2d6. So now we move on to the region activities, where you just get 3 activities, period. And this is where you can scroll down. Build roads, claim hexes, establish farmland, establish settlements, etc. What would you like to do? And you can claim up to 2 hexes. And you have the Heartland modifier, which once per turn you can attempt to do 2 activities in the same hex, as long as it's your Heartland, which I believe is hills.
To my memory, our main goal was just like grow, make sure we don't starve, that sort of thing. Are we only stagnant on food because of the overpopulation?
I believe so.
Because I seem to recall us being good on food before that happened.
Yes.
So I suggest we claim hexes like normal. The spider farm is still sort of being set up. Trying trying to think if there's anything else here on the region activities where like yes this, but it's just like food stuff after that. I think.
Hmm.
We can climb down to the abandoned ferry or over to the the hunter's lodge and hunting grounds.
I would like to yoink the hunter's lodge.
That works for me.
Yeah.
And then we could either do the river ford or the hunting grounds, because we can do twice per turn.
No, sorry,
I believe-
overcrowded doesn't increase the food consumption. Overcrowded, it basically generates 1 unrest for the kingdom each turn.
Ah.
So you
So
are needing to gather some food.
right.
Unless we finish those houses.
Unless we finish
That
those houses.
won't affect it.
There's some
Oh.
Boskov that's
It's
overcrowded.
the overcrowding that basically causes unrest. It doesn't affect the consumption.
Yeah, and it's happening in Pavlukov, I believe, because we yoinked one too many buildings.
Oh, okay.
Right. Well, I'd say in that case, we should probably try to establish some form of farmland, just so that we can keep on top of food and we don't like lose it. Because starvation isn't fun, I reckon.
No.
Let's see. Farmland needed to be next to. Let's see. Plains or hills are the predominant, and it is within the influence. So we have like these hexes down here are
Yeah.
like good for farmlands. Yeah.
Consumption
Well, this
of
is
one.
already a farmland.
Oh, I can't seem to check that
Oh.
hex again.
I'm not certain.
Or at least it's labeled as farmland.
Hmm.
Every time we go into this map, I have to double click the little like toggle hex controls over on the left hand side to get the red borders around.
Yeah.
I don't know if maybe that affects like how things show up. I don't know.
I think work out how. Sorry, it's been a while. So it's going to be settlements, statistics. Okay, consumption is a numerical value that indicates the food commodities the settlements require in function. Number given here shows the settlement's base consumption of specific structures. That doesn't help. So settlements. Consumption surplus. Okay, so your capital has a consumption of 3. Halseford has 0 consumption, and Boskov has consumption of 2. Not entirely sure why Halseford has 0 consumption. But then your farmlands are basically offsetting Pavlukov. Your food income from the berry farms is reducing the consumption of Boskov by 1. So yeah, so you are currently running at a net of -1 food-wise.
Oh yeah, we should definitely try to establish. Can you stack farmlands on top of other things, or is that like the main feature once you've built it?
That's the main feature, yeah. So you can't have like an ore mine and a farm in the same kind of hex.
I see. We should try and establish a farmland on Old Crackjaw's Den, then I believe. Because it's important if we're losing food per turn now. That seems really bad.
Well, there is always the other activities are like go fishing, harvest crops, gather livestock.
Yeah, so that would like just temporarily gather enough for.
Yeah, you could grab a bunch of food. Like go fishing, if you get success, it's 1 food. Critical success, 1d4 food.
We
Yeah,
could. I would be down with establishing a farmland and like gathering some food, and then using the last one to claim a hex, or claiming 2 hexes and gathering some food.
Well, if you were to use your once per turn ability to do 2 actions in the same location at the same time, what's that from? It's from Favored Land, I believe it is. Once per kingdom turn during the region activity step, you can attempt 2 region activities simultaneously, as long as both activities take place in the same hex, and that hex contains the same terrain as your heartland. You take a -2 penalty on kingdom skill checks made during these 2 activities. I don't know what the bonus on that is. I would assume that allows you to do 2 things in the same hex for 1 action.
But then you take a -2.
Oh, so you can act quickly, but
made
you're kind of
during
like doing
those 2.
sloppy.
Yeah, so you
Yeah,
could
so you
basically establish a farmland and go fishing in that 1 hex.
We accidentally start growing fish.
Yeah, I mean fish farms.
Yeah. Wait, sorry, I need to get an image. I apologize to stream for not being able to see this. But yeah, no, I think we should do that. That seems really, really good.
Establish farmland here.
Yeah, and try to gather
And go
the
fish.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you would have to put in when you do the roll for establishing a farmland, and when you do go fishing, you'll have to put in a -2 into the circumstance, I believe it is, box, or a 2 into the penalty box. Sorry, and then click roll. So whoever wants to do that with their action.
I mean, I can do it, but I got to roll a whole bunch of the treasury stuff, so I'll leave it to others if they want to roll things.
You want to go fishing, Emily?
Yeah, sorry, I was muted. Which one was that?
It's fishing and establishing a farmland on the same time.
Yeah.
Right. Shall I establish some farmland?
Go for it. And just make sure you put a 2 in the penalty for circumstance when it pops up the box.
First to modify a circumstance penalty -2.
In the penalty, just put a 2.
Ah, yeah, there we go. Okay. So we have a +5 to this, and we need a DC 19. That's not a terribly high chance.
Yeah, just roll a 14. You're good.
Yeah, you got a creative solution as well.
Good point. Right.
And a point of infamy.
That's a natural
one. Okay, well, hold on now.
We
Let's
still
use
have
that
an
point of
infamy, and
Let's
we have
use that point of infamy.
Yeah.
Yeah, use that point of infamy. Hey, exactly 14.
Exactly what you needed. So what did you use?
Right.
Did you use the creative solution, or did you use a point of infamy?
Infamy.
I use infamy.
Okay. So you lose 1 resource point, and you now have. Where is this? Camps? Nope. Is it features? Farmland. Cool. And then, do you want to try doing the go fishing as well?
Me?
Yeah, because it's all
Yep.
the same action.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Go fishing. Also -2.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. +8 to this. There we go.
Pretty good. Gain of food. You got 1 banked. That's good. Okay. Esothea, what would you like to do?
Sorry, I just had a bite.
Oh, sorry.
Exceptional timing.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's on me. That's on me. I would like to claim the Hunter's Lodge, actually.
Yeah, go for it.
Let's see here. Where has it gone? There we go. And this is just, let's see, intrigue would be the better one, right? You can choose either or?
Yes, correct, yeah.
Bomba.
That is a success.
Huge.
Claim.
And now, let's see. So claim hex twice per turn means that we can spend 2 actions to claim, right? Not that we get
Correct.
to choose 2 hexes.
Correct, yep.
Right, so we've solved food. We've gotten the cool tavern.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that
Oh no, ignore that. Because you've already done
Oh.
that once.
Well, there's a specific like fish farm, like.
Well, I just typed it in.
Oh, okay. I love
fish farm.
that.
Okay.
I mean, that is a real phenomenon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Astrid, what would you like to do?
For what the
last region
activity?
Yep.
Oh.
There's still the opportunity to claim. There's still the building
Oh.
roads. There's the silk farm.
Oh, we each get to attempt one. I thought it was.
Yep. Well, there's 3 region activities, and there's 3 of you. One of those region activities was using your Heartland benefit of doing 2 things for 1 in the same hex.
Oh,
Which is what,
okay. I was
what
like,
Emmy
wait a
did.
minute, we've done 3. Okay, sorry.
If you
No
did
problem.
ever want to build a settlement here, you would have to clear the hex first. That's just you don't have to do that. I was just putting that out there as something that you'd need to do. Otherwise, you could try and
Yeah,
claim
there's-
another hex.
Yeah, there's an aura deposit up here. Building a
yes,
work
yes.
site up here would be good. There's tons of really good options. So
Yeah.
whatever you suits your fancy.
And again, there's also like Bocken's Hut, where if you build a settlement
yeah.
there, you get a free alchemy lab. And there's
That's
also
not actually showing up as a like notable point. I can see it when I go over
Yeah, when you hover
Oh.
it.
text, but it doesn't show
Okay.
as like a notable point.
Okay.
That's
There
true.
we go.
And then
Yeah, shall
there's
we do-
also Oleg's Trading Post has lost it as well. Let me put that back in there as well.
Oh yeah.
Strange. So yes, Oleg's Trading Post, if you ever built a settlement there, you get a free general store. So that's a 2, 3 kind of settlement locations, as well as down here we could get a free pier.
So Bocken's Hut is. We get the alchemy lab if we build a settlement there.
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh.
For free.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
So. Or did we want to try and go toward the radish patch? Don't we get
sounds
food
fun.
for that?
Radish patch won't give you enough food. It's a small little patch of radishes.
Oh,
Not enough
sorry.
for.
I just realized we've asked this like every time.
Yep.
Sorry. As soon as you started, I was like, oh yeah, we've been here before, my bad.
Deja vu.
Yeah.
No, I'd say that the like obvious ones is either building something to work the spider farms or getting the ore, because those can all be traded for resource points. And that's like two very solid options.
I guess let's go ahead and try and establish the work site on the luxury since we've already claimed that hex.
Yep. Go for
Is it mine or quarry? Or something else? Because it's like luxuries, but it's spider silk, I assume.
Yeah.
I think this might be. I think
Like-
typically luxuries use quarries or mines.
I would. I think for this, because annoyingly the way the system works is the only kind of camps that work. I wonder if there's a feature I could add to this that would do that.
Live homebrew.
Not that I can think of. I think the easiest thing for me to do would be to turn it into, say, a mine, and then get rid of the ore commodity from the soot scale caverns, because then they'll kind of net out effectively.
Okay, so mine?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. You kept saying words and I got distracted
Sorry.
after that. Sorry. Is it engineering? Okay, yeah, there's only one option. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Pressing the button.
Go for it. Success. You establish
Oh, it
your
did work.
website.
Okay. Oh,
And you use 2 resource points.
that didn't look like a good roll, but I'll take it.
Let me put the mine, and let me double check. This is actually going to be giving you. Yes. Work sites 1.
I don't remember
Where are
if
you
this
getting
was supposed to also show as a notable point. or not either.
Actually, it might have just done it.
I see luxuries mine.
What happens if I just put
Yeah.
a mine here? And so that's made that
Finally.
to
Spider
3.
X.
And if I get rid of that, makes that a 2. So what happens if I get rid of the mine here? Oh, I can't just put a mine there and it will actually get the commodities and it won't. Perfect. Okay, no, I don't have to do a thing. That's perfect.
Okay.
Sorry, I was fiddling around with things behind the scenes to make sure it worked. But it did.
Yeah, that's alright.
Okay,
But it-
now you have the civic activities where you can do 1 activity per settlement.
We need to try and finish these houses.
Yep. So that was in. Was it Pavoko?
That was
Yeah.
Pathfinder, yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
So, who wants to try and build the structure here?
I believe it was Astrid who began construction on the houses.
Okay.
Okay. Trying for the
Yeah,
Actually.
they're just absolutely dropping. Like, yeah, no.
So if you click on the build structure,
Yeah.
and then go to the free tab,
Oh, right. Okay.
and then click the build button there.
Okay. And cool. Industry roll plus 10.
Mm-hmm.
Tremendous.
Success.
That did it? Okay. Oh, yes. I saw the 5 and I was like, that's not good.
Bingo.
When you're
Just to
good,
make
you're
sure
good.
things work right, I'm just going to do this. There we go. Perfect.
Yay.
Very nice.
So is that our housing issue solved?
Well, Pavoko has now got room to expand. Boskov is overcrowded.
Oh, okay.
So you do need to build houses
Like, they've
in
got
Boskov.
Can we?
Monuments and shrines. What are they complaining about? They have nice neighbors.
Can we do that as well this turn?
Yeah, each
Okay.
settlement can do one thing, basically.
Right. Yeah, that's so.
Oh, beautiful. Wait, so they need another house? Can we just slam
Yeah.
it next to the shrine? The shrine
Yeah.
district?
Yeah, you can certainly do that.
I'd like to build a house.
So
Go
when
right
you go
ahead
to
and build us.
when you go to build structure, if you change the active settlement to Boskov, and then you should be able to choose.
The shrine,
Yeah,
right, the
active
name.
settlement is already set to Boskov.
Ah,
And then we want to build houses.
yep.
The shrine.
Houses.
It's just a small thing. The name is like underneath the houses actually here.
Hang on, where
Um,
are the houses?
I can't, maybe I can change that.
Oh, here they
Also-
are. Okay, yeah.
Should we double check? Because the shrine does upgrade into a temple. Does the temple take 2 lots?
Let's see.
The temple looks like it takes
Secret
2
temple.
lots.
Yes, it
Yeah.
does. Yeah. So maybe not there.
Is the monument
But
upgrade? The monument
also
doesn't upgrade.
No, the shrine. Yeah, I think putting it next to the monument might be good. I'm also like seeing this now that the temple upgrades to a cathedral, which is a 4-space building, but maybe that's maybe we build another one.
Yeah.
Maybe we build another one later.
Did I get a +2 for the hireling manager to building stuff?
Yeah.
Foreman Myah.
All right. That's an extra +1 then. Oh,
Critical success.
Tremendous.
So, what does critical success do? You construct or repair the structure with great efficiency and get back half the commodities spent in its construction. So, well, you can't get back half of one, so.
Yeah, we're rounding up. We're rounding up. It's okay. We're rounding up.
With nothing but some ingenuity and elbow grease, we build a house.
Yep, so Boskov is no longer.
Look at the house, there's no wood there, and they're like, how'd you do this? This is made of pure magic.
And then, if you wanted to build anything, Tapsaford can still build something.
And Tassel their issue was
Nothing.
I know there was a rivalry.
Oh, they have a rivalry, yes, because they don't have nice houses, but they're not overcrowded.
Okay.
They're complaining for no
if you wanna-
reason, is what I'm hearing.
We could help solve that.
Yeah, you
if
could
you
build
just
some
build
houses there if you
houses
wanted
here,
to.
they'll. Would that
Only-
solve the conflict?
No.
Ah,
No, they're just pissed
Oh, well,
anyway.
fuck 'em then.
yeah, fuck 'em, yeah.
I think that we need to build a jail there. I think it's time to oppress them. They don't have it bad enough.
You can always build a library.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Didn't we need a library?
So that the working town can get educated? I don't think so. They're gonna have such unruly ideas like equal
Yeah, it's
opportunity.
basic principles.
Yeah, come on.
You keep them
You
ignorant.
two worry me sometimes.
They're gonna start learning such incredible $5 words such as solidarity. We can't have that.
Exactly. They'll be joining unions.
Ignore
Yeah,
building
that's
costs.
crazy.
How much is a... What is a library to build anyway? It's... Oh, you'd need 4 lumber anyway. And you only got 3,
Oh,
so...
okay.
Yeah. You don't have to build anything. You can just skip them.
Yeah, what did we need to do to solve this conflict?
So the feud, at the end of the turn when you do the event phase, you would need to do a politics check. You need a critical success, or failing that, you have to try and spend 4 resource die of RP. And yours are D6s, so you're looking at an average of 14 resource points. You have 13, so it might happen.
I don't like those odds, Chief.
So are we not building anything in Tasselford?
I don't
No,
know.
I think
Gonna
they're.
work.
Yeah, I think they may just have to stand out because building also takes resource points, which means we're less likely to end the feud.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, good point. Okay.
Okay. So then we go on to army activities, which nothing's going to happen. So the event phase.
We'll ship them like an extra crate of rum or something, and they can go on parlay.
No event happens. So we just go on to the feud. So could someone make me a politics roll?
I'll do. I'll
Yeah.
do so.
Remember, you have a +1 from the prognostication.
Oh,
Mhm.
yep. Let's see. Skills, politics. Oh, there it is. Right. We have a prognostication. Yep, the
Mhm.
one enable that. Oh, it's a circumstance bonus. We gain a +2 because we have claimed a refuge. So
Ah.
the prognostication does nothing.
Ah. Balls.
Oh well.
We still have a +10 to this, so we need to roll a 9 or higher.
See bonus to abilities, loyalty and stability.
Nope, that's not a 9.
That is unfortunately a failure. You do. Oh no, you have no infamy. But you do have a creative solution, I believe. Or did you use that
We
already?
didn't use it. We did not use
Yeah.
it.
We did not, no. Shall I roll? Use it?
Yeah, I mean, no reason not to.
Let's lower it.
So close to
Unfortunately,
tipping over to the 20.
that is a failure, which means you increase unrest by 1.
Darn.
And now, if you want to, who wants to roll the 4d6 to see if you can just pay off the people?
Wait.
Yeah,
Hold on.
I've been rolling really low so far, so maybe I should roll it.
I'm thinking one of the unlucky ones should try. Yeah, it's a good motivation because we don't want to roll high here.
Wait, we're on 46.
46, right?
Yeah, whoever
That's
would
right.
like to. I'm so excited to see nothing but snake eyes.
Okay, I'll roll.
Go for it.
Okay, sorry, I was just typing, but very slowly.
Well, this looks good.
Okay.
Good enough.
Fingers. Oh,
Good
nice.
enough.
Good enough is good enough.
Feud is ended. Let me get rid of
Your damn
the
coffers.
feud.
They're nice.
Very nice. And scroll. You did.
Do we only have one
Scroll.
luxury income?
Yes.
Oh, okay, the one we just claimed.
Yeah. So I gained some Kingdom XP for successfully dealing with the feud. You claimed a hex. Your 1 resource point gets turned into XP. Let's see. Have you done any of the other milestones? No. Kingdom size is what? Size is 19. Okay. So you've not done that. Specialized
Yeah, like the
army when you have
long-
war encounter.
The expanded list.
Yeah, I remember a whole bunch more stuff than was on this.
What, on the milestones?
Yeah.
You scroll down, there's loads of them. You've done a whole
Yeah,
bunch
that
of
got
them.
them. I guess okay. I guess
let's
just
see.
we've done a lot.
So,
Yep.
by the way, the famous infamous structure thing. I've been taking a gander at this. Apparently, the temple is a famous / infamous structure. And
Okay,
if,
so we've built that.
yeah, if I notice, because we could upgrade it. It's a level 7 structure though.
Yes, your kingdom
Um,
needs to be level 7. And your kingdom needs to be level
Yeah.
9 before your capital can become a city.
Oh, did we? Oh, we've built monuments, not.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're going to have to
Hmm.
build a temple or a cathedral for it to be. And if it's infamous, it would probably have to at least majorly focus on a not good god? Potentially?
No, remember, just because we're evil, the people aren't necessarily.
Fine.
Should we
So yeah,
upgrade houses into orphanages?
upgrade houses into what?
Into orphanages. Apparently, that's considered an upgrade.
Yep, but if you do that, you will actually gain a point of unrest. Because that is a famous building, not an infamous building. And vice
They
versa.
aren't?
If you build
Okay, so if
Yeah.
we build a famous thing as opposed to an infamous thing, we
Yep.
we get unrest.
Yep.
Oh, they hate it when we're nice to them.
What? Okay,
Yep.
I don't understand. Okay, because like we've got the little Erastil thingy bobber.
All right, so yeah, the museum is probably the one that we ought to go for then, because when we get to level 5, it's immediately available to us.
Yeah. I'm trying to
Yeah, we could do like, oh, I don't know.
The Thieves Guild, though, that's also level 5. Screw the museum.
Yeah. Okay. And then
Would my dancing school count as an infamous thing? Or I guess because we don't really want people to know about that. So
I mean
Yeah.
no, because for that
Okay.
exact reason. Yeah.
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 I suppose if we told people about it, it might, but then that just defeats the purpose.
What's
Right.
what's an antonym to famous?
Sorry?
Infamous?
Yeah,
Infamous?
the infamous and famous are the
Yeah,
opposites of each
opposites.
other for the mechanic wise.
Oh, because I thought infamous was like known but for bad reasons. Like the word like meaning.
Yeah.
Well
it's
known
kind of-
for some popular.
I think they should have renamed it to like notorious.
Yeah.
I think it
Yeah.
has a better
I think that'd be
sound to
better.
it.
Yeah. I do like the famous, infamous, like it is. I see
Mm.
what they were going for. I can respect it.
Yeah, it's literally just a mechanic to give a little bit of flavour to your kingdom. It's like infamy
Yeah.
points or fame points. They are the same thing mechanically, it's just the naming and certain actions. Okay, well that's that kingdom turn done. What do you guys want to do? Do
Yay.
you want to attempt some downtime stuff to go research the hunting places, or did you just want to do some more?
Well, you haven't built our library yet.
No, but a library is another research location. You
Yeah,
already
we can
have
Hunter's
two.
Lodge right now.
You have
Well,
the
we can go
Hunter's
to the-
Lodge. Yeah, you can go do research at those places. It's just each research
I just thought it
location.
would give us.
Okay, each research location has a maximum number of research points you can get from it. Building a library gives you another research location.
Yeah. So, do we not get a bonus for having a library?
No, it gives you another
It just-
location you can gain research points at.
Yeah, we can like
I think it
exhaust
should
the
be bonus,
lodge.
okay.
I mean, we should get
Yes.
a bonus.
Nice
What?
try, but no.
Wait, we can like haul all our books there, and then be like, oh, or like go there, take notes, then go back to the library.
Not gonna work.
Mm.
No, but Esothea would like to run off and do some research. She's been carrying these bags of dirt forever, and she still wants to figure out how to like implant the flowers in people.
Okay. Sure.
The
Just have somebody
goblins
ready to shoot them immediately.
Look, the goblins wanted it. They were like, "Oh, that'd be really cool if that happened to us."
This is
It's true.
true. They were
They-
like well up for it.
They did say this, yeah. Okay.
So if we appease them with that, then maybe we could like get them to join us. Be like, come on, we'll turn you all into like flower monstrosity things. Join the kingdom.
If you can show me a gem the size of your head, you get to turn into the super cool flower monster, and the mushroom will be
To
bigger.
go dig in the mines. Wow. Okay, so if you're going to be spending downtime to go research, say, the Hunter's Lodge, if that's the first place you want to go to, it'll take you a day to get there, and then it's a day of downtime activity there. luckily, the Hunter's Lodge is considered to have a refuge, so you don't have to worry about doing any of the camping stuff. You're fine. You won't get ambushed or anything like that. It's a relatively safe location. So, day 1.
Is there a sheet for downtime activity? Activities?
What do you mean?
Well, there's a sheet for the kingdom turns. Is there a sheet for activities?
Yeah, I mean, if you click on your actions on your character sheet, one of the tabs is downtime. And then you can browse and you can find the various kind of downtime activities. So there's a whole bunch, there's quite a few things. It's like bribe contacts.
Yeah, I see them. Okay.
Create forgery, earn income, etc. Gain contacts.
Gossip.
Grow.
Oh, yeah, there you go. You can grow.
And then
yourself.
there's retraining, which is
Oh yeah, if you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and study. Is that what we would be doing?
No, study would be if you're an initiate or attendant or a conversant. Conversant?
Oh, okay. How can?
What is that?
How do we?
I have no idea. I'm getting to that. So to research at the Hunter's Lodge, you can either do medicine, nature, or perception.
Oh, so none of these.
Nope. The downtime activity is literally just doing one of these checks. It's a kind of a special downtime activity for the Cult of the Bloom.
Okay.
If we
you can do one, or sorry, say that again.
If we do one particularly well, and we unlock the ability to give people weird xenomorph plant chest burster type dealios.
That may become an option when you learn more about whatever this curse or cult are up to. But at the moment, you don't even know how it's happening.
I guess, yeah. We need to get in touch with one of them and be like, big fans. So is it the like party token that does the check, or do we need like our player tokens?
Oh, I'll probably have to take you somewhere with your tokens, won't I?
Oh, I clicked,
Are you?
well, I saw my name somewhere and clicked it, and it pulled my sheet up, and then I just like minimized it and didn't close it.
Did it work?
Yeah, this.
What I'll do is I'll take you to the landing page.
It won't.
I'll whack you guys onto here.
Just drop us just onto it.
Yep, there you go. So you should now be able to do the thing in chat.
No, interesting. At least nature doesn't work. No. Oh, is it because you requested the check using the party token?
Yes, that's the
party. I did. Yeah, sorry. Okay.
Interesting.
Oh, so I wonder if I can... Okay, let's test something then. This might make things a lot easier in the future if I don't have the party selected. And if I just do this... Are you guys able to click those ones?
That's different than what you did before.
That's right.
Doesn't work.
That's... Let me just get rid of all of this and make it nice and clean.
Sorry.
Nope, it's fine. There we go.
Let's try it.
Nope.
No?
Not letting me.
Okay. All right.
Wait,
I'll
hold
take
on.
you back.
Oh, sorry.
I think...
Oh, how did you do that?
Yeah, if you don't have any tokens whatsoever marked, then it seems to work.
Unselect the party token. Sorry for bouncing.
There's a military token somewhere over here that is like default selected.
Yeah, how do I? Okay, so how do I?
You should just
drag a box somewhere.
Oh,
Yeah, that
okay.
seems to be working.
Ooh. Success, success.
Yes.
Oh
Ooh,
my
crit
goodness.
success. Wow, okay. Let me just
Oh wow.
quickly...
I didn't realize you had such a green thumb.
Using the research rules. Critical success, you gain 2 research points. So you've gained 4 research points so far.
Nice.
The maximum number of research points you can get from the Hunter's Lodge is 5. And you've got 4 research points at the moment. At the moment, nothing conclusive is coming in. And I'll give you this for free. The amount of research points, the maximum number you can get, which unlocks everything, is 50.
That's a lot.
Mm-hmm. And after your day of downtime research, I have to click a button. 1 second. Okay, cool. What do you want to do the next day? You want to just attempt the same thing
Take
again?
a short break.
Yeah.
Want to take a short break?
Yeah, good point.
Yes. Let's
Yes.
take a 10-minute break. We'll come back in 10 minutes. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Okie doke.
All right. See you in 10.
See ya.
Chat. I'm gonna run a quick ad break. You won't miss nothing. Just get rid of the pre-rolls. See you guys back in 10 minutes. Hello.
Hello.
Is there an enemy? Maybe not yet. Okay.
Mayhaps.
Yeah. I'll give this for free as well. Hopefully Emmy can hear. I know Astrid can. Libraries and academies. Each one, you can get a maximum research points of 10 per academy or library. So if you build 2 of them, you can get 10 from each of them.
We need like a university city.
Yeah. You could do that on Bocken's Hut. You have the alchemy laboratory.
Just all the adolescents, they go to Bocken's freaking hut.
Yeah. In fact, Bocken's does sound like it would be a uni town.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true.
Sounds like a Welsh uni town.
I am back, by the way.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
We might just be waiting on a Myah. Give a couple more minutes.
I'm back.
Hello.
Yeah, back. Okay, so
Welcome back.
what do you guys want to do? You can get 1 more research point from here, and then it's tapped as far as knowledge is concerned.
From the
From the Hunter's Lodge. The
Okay,
hunting
I mean-
grounds you can get 10 from.
okay. Well, might as well, or shall we move on?
Hang on, what did I miss?
You can get a maximum of 1 more research point from the Hunter's Lodge. You can get up to 10 from the hunting grounds.
Oh, and okay.
And you're at 4
So
at the moment.
We're
should someone stay behind and do the lodge? The others sort of walk over and start work on the hunting grounds.
Yeah,
can we do that?
does not
Yeah,
sound like
yeah.
a horrible idea.
Split
No,
the
not a
party.
terrible
Okay.
idea at all. Split the party over 12 plus miles. Sure.
It's fine.
So who's going to stay in the Hunter's Lodge?
I'll
Astrid
stick around.
can.
Oh.
Well, Astrid can stay because they can, like, move faster.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a good call,
I
actually.
mean, they're
True.
pretty zippy, so
Yeah, you can catch up to the others quicker. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a good
so
call,
Astrid,
actually.
Do you want to make one of those 3 checks? And then I'll do the others.
Dose.
Unfortunately, a fail.
okay.
You
Then,
may have to join us at a later date.
Yeah.
the other 2, you can make one of those checks.
Boom.
Nice.
31's
So
not a
5
crit.
points. Not at that location and not for that
Oof.
DC. Okay. So that does take you up to 5 research points, which is each threshold is 5. So you confirm that more individuals have been bursting into masses of colourful, strange vegetation that unleashes a single, ill-tempered and powerful monster. These monsters don't seem to be driven to violence out of an instinctual need to eat, but instead from a deeper, more sinister urge to cause pain. You're also hearing substantial, kind of confirmed rumours that a cult is definitely responsible for spreading the affliction through the region. I need to answer day and then click a button.
Right, lock and load, guys. We're going cold on.
One game. Scroll down on this, please. Oh, I didn't need to. I needed to click on it. Oh. Okay. So the next day, Astrid, are you sticking at the hunting lodge?
Yeah, I'll try again here.
Okay. Go for it.
All right now.
And then at the hunting grounds.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, huge,
Nice.
actually. Let me
Okay,
actually
that's
double check. I don't know what Esothea's survival is. Oh, it's kind of like whatever. It's not particularly great. It's not particularly bad. That's a 4.
Yeah. Well, you're up to 7 points now.
Mhm.
And let me another button. Ooh. This button first. Okay. There has been a public outbreak. Citizens of the kingdom grow particularly nervous and fearful about the spread of monster attacks, with more reports of monsters bursting out of random victims. Each time this event occurs, increase the event's level modifier by 1 to a maximum +2, at which point the curse has become the populace's greatest fear. You must work to calm the nation and convince people that they're doing everything they can to stop this supernatural affliction. Can somebody roll me a politics kingdom check?
Okay, let's go. Skills, politics.
I like it comes with a song and everything.
Ooh, a
Oh,
13.
I wish you get bonuses for the song.
That is a failure. So rumors that the affliction might be beyond the party's capability to stop make it difficult to quell fear. Increase unrest by 1.
If they don't remain calm, we'll allow the affliction to take them. So Yeah.
Let's see.
just don't be anxious, everyone.
You gain
that how
80
that works?
kingdom XP because
Yeah,
of the
that's what the doctors
public
say.
outburst. So when you do your
Sorry, what was
next
that?
kingdom turn, your kingdom will level up.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Oh, and we
Sorry, I
can
was
get
being
the thieves
snarky
guild.
about doctors. We can what?
We can build the thieves guild then.
Yeah.
So as soon as we level up, we
Oh,
get the
shit.
big.
But we don't have to
Huge.
camp here.
What?
I just
No.
saw the lights dimming and I was like, oh man, we gotta camp.
No. So the
Okay.
first time one of the cult events occur, you earn 80 XP regardless of how successful the kingdom was in dealing with the event. You do not earn additional kingdom XP for repeated events. So if that same event happens again from a cult event triggering, you don't gain any additional XP. So you can't farm public outbursts. FYI. So
Aww.
you gain the benefit one time. Astrid, do you want to make this attempt?
Come on. 1, 2, 3, go. Son of a biscuit!
You do have a hero point if it's something you think you want to spend it on.
Do you know what? Fuck it. Yes, I'm angry now.
Oh, where?
Yes.
Let's go.
Nice. You gain the last research point from there. So you're now up to 8.
Okay.
And the other 2. You want to make me a check from each of those?
I think you may have done it for the party again.
I
The party
did.
token.
Yeah.
Okay.
Using statistics,
There we
hunting
go.
lore on selected actors.
I don't have hunting lore. All I have is out riding tarantula.
Hey, 2 successes. That brings you up to 10. So 10 research points.
Huge.
The source of the affliction seems to be a sinister curse associated with conjuration magic. The victims don't transform into these monsters. It's more like their bodies are transformed into some sort of strange portal through which the creature is created. It seems that any living creature may be subject to this curse, but the method of its spread is unknown at this time. And rumours about a cult being responsible are now widespread. The cult is said to be based primarily in the wilderness, and it's trying to return the stolen lands to the rule of monsters. And click the button.
I can see why Lamashtu's followers are into it.
Yep,
Yeah.
figured as much. The day goes on. And then hunting grounds. And you can do any one of those checks.
Do I need to spend the day getting over to them?
You did critical success last time.
Oh!
So it's fine.
Oh, whoa!
Nice. So straight up to 12 already. 13.
Oh wait, these are different. Hold on. Okay, I don't have hunting lore. Okay, gotta be survival. Are we in? Wait.
You're in hills.
Oh, it's hills. Son of a...
Okay.
They did it anyway.
14 points. There is 1 point left you can get from this location. Let me click a button and then I'll skip the day. Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay. The running room settlement, my choice. Okay. Okay, a religious cult opposed to the kingdom's goals or established religions have apparently begun kidnapping, converting, or sacrificing citizens. The location of the cult is currently hidden. But probably this particular outbreak of a cult is operating out of one of your settlements. The first thing I need is I need someone to roll me an intrigue check. The kingdom skill.
Of course,
Yeah, that's one of you guys' things.
Oh, so just because it's to do with espionage and lying and mysteries and come on now. Do you want to go ahead and do that one after or should I?
Nobody wants to do it.
Oh,
Bad mojo. We're the unlucky ones.
Yeah, you fail to determine where the cult's headquarters are. Increase unrest by 1.
We're getting a lot of unrest now.
We have one more before it's a problem.
Do you need... That is an ongoing one. So, notes... Save that. Then... Back to your kingdom. And turn. I need to toggle on another one. Here's the... Getting some more XP out of this though. Where is it? Cult activity. There we go. Skip a day. Okay. And then the next day, comes along, and you can attempt to try and get the last research point you can get from this location.
Bomba.
Bumba.
Me bomba.
Hey!
Oh, goodness me.
Nice.
The coyote
So-
cloak coming in clutch.
At 15 research points, those who suffer from the curse show no symptoms until near the end, when crippling pain ripples through their entire body. The type of creature that emerges from a victim's body is unpredictable. It may be possible to save someone from the curse if the affliction can be detected before it runs its course, but doing so is difficult given the widespread nature of the curse. While a wide range of people are supposedly joining the cult, most of the rumours suggest the original cultists were goblins.
Okay, that's it. We're annihilating the village.
Burn it to the ground, it's over. I mean, that makes sense to me, right? Like the summoning monsters, Lamage to whole, you know?
And you have now exhausted what research you can get from the hunting grounds.
So, would we...
Do we need to go to... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you can go ahead,
No, you go ahead.
need
No,
to-
you go ahead.
Sorry.
The library is the last place? Oh, no, we don't have a library.
Don't have a library yet.
Because we didn't build one yet.
Nope.
Yeah, I would presume that there, because I was about to ask, do we like know if it's possible to find different locations of study, or is this like you need a library?
So there are, if you're able to track down the cults, one of the cult locations, so from that cult activity, that would become a research opportunity. And if there was a monster outbreak that happened that was like confirmed rather than just a rumor,
I see. And we couldn't engineer one.
Engineer one what? Sorry.
An outbreak.
You don't know how it's being spread.
I guess that is true. It
She's
just
got
seems
the
to like.
plants.
Yeah.
I don't know. We could just be like, oh, there seems that someone is sick. We should stick a bunch of people in like we kidnap a person who we know is sick. We just drop them in a town. And we're like, let's see what happens.
I mean, problem is you don't know someone's suffering from it until they're about to explode. That's the difficulty in even trying to prevent this. You don't know someone's being cursed, and from the rumors that are kind of going around, it's like some people are like, they've been fine for days, and then all of a sudden they double over in pain and explode, and some random creature bursts out of them. Yeah, like Timmel.
Yeah,
seems to be
like
fine.
Timmel.
Well,
right. I mean, yeah, I guess building the library would be the next step. If we go like do kingdom turns, I suppose we could also like scout on other towns, see if they are experiencing the same thing in their settlements.
yeah.
Yeah. Put out some feelers and be like, not that we're having any issues, but, you know, just
Yes.
if you were having issues.
You know, Tuesday people explode, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But
Totally
not here.
normal. Yeah, definitely not here.
Yeah, I think that might be good. We'll make some progress on building up the town, growing the kingdom.
Yep.
Because I don't
Yeah,
know,
sounds
like
good.
the last time we saw like a close cluster of it was over in the hunting grounds, right? There wasn't any other
Right.
places of like
Yeah.
significant influence.
Okay. So it spends a couple of days getting yourself back to town. Oh, I got so many of these open. Okay. Let me advance a couple of days, and then I guess we'll jump into a kingdom turn.
Hmm.
So first thing is gaining infamy. So you start on 2. Just unrest. Nothing happens because you're not over the thresholds or anything like that. You then collect resources. That's a nice healthy amount.
Yep.
And you pay consumption,
Jeez, that's a lot.
of which there is none to pay. So then, instead of collecting taxes, maybe reduce unrest.
Yep.
Yeah, let's appease some people. Oh, that's really good.
Reduce unrest by 1 on 11 or higher. So yep, that's gone down to 3. You can trade commodities if you so wish.
Yeah, we're at max ore and almost max stone.
Yeah.
Yep. Could throw some ore at people. Let's see here. The Libarbi is.
Pretty sure it's just
Let's see, this is showing
stone
the
lumber.
cost. Yes, 4 lumber, 2 stone. So we could legitimately get rid of like all the.
You could
the ore,
you can
basically.
do up to 4, so you could get rid of 4 ore if you wanted.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we might as well. We're not
Yeah.
spending it on anything.
So go ahead and do the trade commodities.
Let's see, what's that?
Gain 1 resource die next turn. But you do still you do have 2 points of infamy if you wanted to re-roll that.
Well, last time we blew all our infamy, and then we didn't settle the thingy bob.
True. No, you did. The feud is over.
Oh,
yeah,
is
you
it?
spend the resource
Oh,
points.
we bought them off. That was it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
we
bought
did it
them
with
off.
the with the stuff. Let's see. We should keep.
Do we want me to re-roll that, or do we want to save? Because we've only got 2 infamy points at the moment.
I mean, we can always get more rerolls. They're not that rare. I think we can use one here.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if we can't maybe purchase 3 more lumber while we're at it.
Sorry, no difference.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Okay, and then we're on to it's managed trade agreements. Is that what you did? Is that where it suffers if you did it last time? No, you can do managed trade agreements every turn. Oh no, sorry.
This time we have.
It increases the DC by 5 if you did it last time.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, maybe less than. And we have 4 trade agreements now.
Correct, yeah. So you could do it, but the DC would be 5 higher.
Yeah. I failed enough tonight. Thank you.
Okay, on to the leadership activities, where you guys have 3 actions each.
And we don't level up until the
Create a
end of
Correct.
the thing, right?
Correct, yeah.
Right. So the library. Yeah, you can go ahead and create the masterpiece if you'd like. I'm doing some planulating.
Boop. Ah. It
Aw.
fails.
Yeah.
Do we want to do supernatural or the creative solution?
You've also got 3 unrest.
It is.
Yeah, I think we should. There is a. Is it like relaxation, rest and relax lose 1 unrest, make a +2. There's something better than this. I remember.
There's spread the legend.
Oh yeah, that one's also really, really
And
good.
there's
The
also
D6
Yeah.
evangelize the end.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm a fan of that.
Hang on, do what now?
well, you know.
Evangelize the end.
What the hell is that?
Is-
Oh, hang on, that's a fucking dwarf, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
You send Harriman to the town square.
Yeah, everyone's just like,
Don't
I
worry
mean,
about it. The end is coming.
and everyone is like, we can all chill out. He's clearly insane. But yeah, there was some other stuff. Was it? There's provide care. There's also just outright quell unrest.
Quell unrest. That's the big one. That's the lose 1d6
We can always-
unrest on a crit.
Yeah,
You
should
know
we
what's
try one of
always
those?
spread the legend?
I think spread the legend is just better. Quell unrest.
Okay.
Yep.
Mm,
Hang on, what does quell unrest do?
it's 1d6 on a
Where's-
crit, whereas spread the legend does it on a normal success.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna work with fucking what's your name?
Lindsay,
Lindsay?
how dare
Lindsay,
you
thank
forget?
you.
Okay, I'll do a focused attention. What's the roll on that?
Oh,
Arts.
you just... Yeah, arts. Ugh.
Right.
That's good. Get those out of the way now, and we'll do good later.
Right, spread the legend.
Ah,
Failure, but we still lose 1 unrest.
It's good.
And we can still quell unrest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and try one of those.
I'll
anyone
use
would
my
like-
last action
One?
to focus attention. Hang on, what
Greatly
rule is
appreciate
that?
Yeah,
as soon as I
we'll
can
do
find the
that.
button for it. Quell unrest. It's let's use intrigue. I'm gonna poison key opposition.
Intrigue.
Dissenters suddenly go quiet.
No, that's
Yep.
a failure.
Right, you lose another unrest, which is good. So
Very
are
solid.
they dying, or are they just getting bedridden sick?
You know, it's oh, dude, the moral decay in this town is leading the divine to cause some issues here. You know,
Gotcha.
you should really listen to the churches that we pay.
Oof, too close to reality. Too close. So Astrid, you've got 2 actions left. Myah, you've... let's see, 1, 2... You've done yours, I believe. And...
Yeah, I've done all mine.
Esothia's done...
I think I've
One?
done one.
2.
Because I was looking at some of this other
Oh
stuff.
yeah, no. Well,
Since we're building, how much lumber do we actually gain per turn? We have 2 lumber yards, right?
you are gaining 2 lumber per turn.
Yeah. So if we spend that, we'll have 1. We'll still need 3. We'll gain 2. So I want to purchase a single lumber.
Oh, okay. That's
Um,
what purchase commodities.
Yeah, and we'll trade for. And what is it? It's
So you spend RP to purchase
4.
commodities, but doing so is more expensive than gathering them or relying upon trade agreements. When you
Yeah, and
purchase
we have a
commodities, select the
ton of
commodity you
resources.
wish. Lose 8 resource points if you're purchasing luxuries, or 4 if you're purchasing any commodity. Then attempt a basic check. Critical success, you'll gain
4 is a drop in the bucket.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
and I'll always gain what I need here, so that's beautiful.
Perfect. So yeah, go ahead and do
Unless I
that.
roll in that one.
True.
Oh, let's go ahead and do that. So immediately spend 4 of them.
Yeah. That should do it automatically. It didn't.
It
Well,
has not.
success. So lose 4 and gain. Was it lumber you wanted?
2 lumber. Yeah, lumber.
Cool. You're up to 7.
So we'll have enough for the Thieves Guild next turn, even though we're building the library
Gotcha.
now.
Okay. And then I believe Astrid and Esothea both have one thing left each.
No, I've only done one.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Shall I claim a hex?
That's next.
This next section.
This is the leadership activities.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
That's all right. I mean, honestly, let's just fill out with creative and supernatural solutions. Rerolls are always nice to have.
Okay,
So
yeah, I can do a...
If you want to do it, I'll support. Whichever ones. We'll both get to roll.
I've got 2 things left, so I can support one of yours, and then do another.
I'll drop a creative solution then if you want to focus attention on some scholarship.
Okay.
Esothea has the plus
I did
1.
it!
You did it.
Let's go.
Plus 3 bonus.
Incredible. Creative solution and let's see. Bonus here 3. Oh, it's already done it. I see. Oh, but it's not enabled. Interesting. You gotta like click that in manually. Oh, it's because inspiring entertainment for some reason takes priority. I can't change that. There we go. Done. I managed to fix it.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
tremendous.
if you
It's
have at least... Cool. Okay,
They're both
crit success.
circumstance.
Nice. Gain a creative solution.
Hell yeah.
And one thing.
The plus 2 immediately... Wait. Oh, right, okay, and then gain an infamy.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Shall I try the supernatural solution then?
Yeah, I'm done for my actions.
Hey, nice. Gain a supernatural solution as
Very
well.
good.
Yeah.
So we got a bunch of rerolls. We got 4 in the pocket. That's crazy.
Yes.
Crazy.
2 resource
Crazy.
points. Okay, and then we're on to the region activities where you can build roads, claim hexes, establish work sites, etc., etc. What would you like to do?
Well, and now we gotta claim a hex first. That's
Yep.
step 1.
Do we grab the ore this time around then? The gold mine?
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
If you do that, you can always try and do 2 things simultaneously, or you don't have to. You can just claim it first and then.
Do you claim and establish the mine at the same time?
Yeah, if you fail the claiming the hex, then you
don't get the mine.
You don't get the second thing, and that's your once per turn ability done. And you would be suffering a -2 on those checks. So up to you.
Maybe not then. I was trying to figure out if if there was anything else sort of like around here. There's a lot of stuff sort of farther away. Like I guess we could reach down and try and incorporate green gripe. Get a little branch down there.
Yeah, wouldn't be opposed to that.
There was also, I forget where this is, but there was some hot springs we were planning on turning into a spa resort.
Over here, the frog pond.
Is this one?
Oh yeah.
Which has also disappeared off of there for some
Yeah,
reason.
there's several things that just keep disappearing.
Right.
Intriguing.
The spiders also don't have a little notable thing.
Yeah, the trapdoor spider thing is probably there.
Do that. And then bigger ownership.
We never went back to say I'm sorry to the guy we robbed blind, by the way.
Wait, who are you talking about?
The froggy guy.
Oh, him! Yeah, I remember now.
We
Why is
we
it not
like
showing up?
didn't fight him. We stole his stuff and then like absolutely hightailed it out of there. We should check and see if he's like good.
I don't remember that.
I was just gonna say, honestly, I don't think we should go back. Guys, a guy tried to kill us when we left. He's likely to just simply attack us.
You don't know him like I know him.
Okay, fair.
We could like maybe send a little like, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, can we send like a gift to us?
Send a greeting card.
Sorry for stealing your stuff. Kisses.
Reimburse
XOXO.
him. Reparations.
XOXO.
Yes, it's Gurum and Slurk.
Yes. Angel Stolen Lands.
Oh, we should repair his hut. We really did him dirty.
Don't understand why this is not going up. Configure ownership limited. Server? Weird.
Hmm. Okay, actually, I have a wild suggestion.
Is it in full fire?
Now,
Oh, then I don't want it.
oh no, there's nothing out there. That sucks. I was like, we're going to be going farther west. And we've already noted that going through the forest takes like a long time when we don't have a Kandeo with us.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't tell because I don't think we reconnoitered far out enough. If there's like a thing worth settling on over here.
I'm not thinking this is forest.
Oh yeah, that don't look very forested to me.
No, that is not forest. I don't know why it's saying it's forest. That's bizarre.
Maybe it's worth like reconnoitering there over one of the turns. Yeah, no, I don't really have a lot of like great suggestions. Grabbing the ore would be nice. If we want to use our once per turn ability, I don't see like a fantastic use for it. More farms?
There is. Let's see. Look at. Just need to have a quick look at Tasselford. Tasselford does have an influence, I believe. We look at settlements. Yep, Tasselford and Boskov can both influence up to one tile away from themselves. So you can always try and build farms like around them as well. Also, your capital. Let's see. So you got farm here, farm here, farm here, quarry there, farm there. So that tile doesn't have a farmland, but it's a forest. And I don't believe you can put farmland on forests.
Well, I think you need to clear the hex first.
Yeah.
Yeah, you spend 8 resource points and you turn it into open terrain by the looks of it.
Okay. Plains or hills are the predominant terrain featuring the hex. Yeah. And Boskov is completely surrounded by forest, and Tasselford is also completely surrounded by forests.
Where are we? A bunch of elves?
But if you were to build a settlement at the Hunter's Lodge or Bokkens, all of the tiles surrounding those could technically be eventually turned into farmland. You just have to fill up the first 4 building slots first.
Yeah. Honestly, I think collecting the gold mine and the Bokken's hut might be a good use of our time. We won't start starving this turn, right?
You're fine at the moment.
We built a
You built a farm last time.
Yeah. So we have net neutral food and one in
Right.
store.
Yeah, so I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, just like develop our borders a little bit.
Mhm.
I'd say yeah. Let's go for that alchemy laboratory. I'm obviously biased, but I think we should.
We have to build a settlement there to get that.
You get the alchemy lab.
But I think we should build a settlement there anyway. Next time we build a settlement, because there's so much good farmland around here that we just don't get where we currently
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
And it is kind of a point up in the north for us.
Yeah.
Can have like envoys to Restov from there without needing to like go up the river. Can't do that up the Shrike Cascade.
So who wants to claim the
I'm-
hex?
No, I'm gonna take the freedom to do so.
Okay.
Go for it.
Boom! That's awful. I'm stealing one of our infamy points.
Yep. Fair enough.
This
Yeah,
is what
understandable. Have a nice day.
I mean, we have 4 rerolls. I imagine that. Like, what else are we gonna use them for?
Success.
There we go. Yoink.
Claim. You.
Alright.
Yeah,
That's
one
it for
resource
me.
point. You claimed a hex. Nice. So you still got 2 actions left.
So another claim for the gold mine.
If
Yeah.
that's what you want to do.
Alright, I'm rolling.
Unfortunately, a failure.
Who let me roll? You guys.
You have a point of infamy
Still
still if
have
you
an
want.
infamy.
I suggest you use it. We can use the supernatural and creative solutions to make sure the library happens.
True.
That's the same roll.
Uh,
Who let me do that?
unfortunately, a failure. You have a
Ameryss.
third action left.
We can try it again, can't we?
No, you've tried it twice.
You only get 2 attempts, unfortunately.
Oh,
I wish we could though.
damn.
You could, if you really wanted to risk some resource points, try to both clear and establish a settlement.
At Buckham's.
Yep.
Yeah.
There would be a -2
Yeah.
for both checks, but you could effectively do both in the same thing.
I think as long as I'm not rolling, we're probably good.
Like Emily has greater luck than both you and me combined, so I definitely
Yeah.
think that,
No, okay, fine. Hang on, what,
Think about
what
the
do we want to
contestant,
roll?
Clear hex and then
Clear hex with a -2, and then establish a settlement with a -2.
Yeah.
Right.
But do the clear hex first, because if that fails, you can't establish the settlement.
Yeah. Let's see, and we are better at engineering than we are at exploration, I believe. Is
Critical
that true?
success.
It's tremendous.
What is
Successfully clear
7?
the hex.
I
Somehow.
rolled a 17. Huh, okay. I'll
Wait,
take it.
why is that a crit success?
I rolled a 17.
DC 0.
Oh, DC
Wait.
0, yeah.
That can't be right.
No, it's
DC
not.
is set by the highest level creature hazard in the hex.
Oh, okay. So if you're trying to repair a hex for a settlement or demolish an improvement you previously built, spend RP as determined by the hex's most inhospitable terrain feature. Then attempt a basic engineering check. If you're trying to remove a hazard or an encounter, instead attempt an exploration check. DC this check is set by the highest level creature or hazard in the hex.
But if the highest level
creature
creature in that area is DC 0.
The hex you're attempting to clear has an existing ruins structure. Your action doesn't physically remove the buildings. Regardless of the skill used, increase the best DC. Hex is cleared as my F5 king. Huh?
Not gonna say a word. I'm not gonna contest this. I'm just gonna accept it.
Look, I'm seeing
I mean,
the DC
technically
set by the highest
speaking-
level creature.
Sorry, if you're trying to repair a hex or a settlement, yes, okay. Spend RP as the time where the hex is most inhospitable terrain feature, which in this case is plains, so 1 point. Then attempt a basic engineering check. If you're trying to remove an encounter instead, attempting an exploration check, fine. The DC of this check is set by the highest level creature or hazard in the hex. There is no hazard or... Okay, so yeah, critical success, sure. Doesn't make... Okay. Sure, yeah. Okay, we'll go with that.
I guess there's just nothing dangerous in that hex.
Yeah. And gain 2 luxuries. Nice.
Huge.
So yeah, you gained an infamy and 2 luxuries. So then go ahead and do the established settlement.
Establish settlement. There it is. Circumstance bonus penalty. I mean of 2.
Yep.
And the DC for this is 19, so we need a 12 or higher. That's a critical failure. That is in fact a creative solution.
Or your
we
point
still
of
have one
infamy.
infamy point.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, let's use the infamy. That's a success.
Yep.
Spot on the
So
money.
You draw up plans, gather resources, tie citizens, establish boundaries to form a brand new settlement in the hex. You establish a settlement, so you lose 12 resource points, and you now have a settlement at Bocken's Hut, which gets you
Yay.
the free alchemy laboratory. Right now I have to find... Let's take a 10-minute break whilst I fiddle around and make some maps,
Beautiful.
Okay.
and we'll be back in 10 minutes, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do we call this settlement?
Think about that.
I was looking.
Have some ideas, and see you guys in 10.
All right. Barrier Peak or something like that. Hello.
I'll come back.
And I've done
I'll
everything.
send it to you.
So, how do you pronounce this settlement?
Lishkakov.
Lishkakov. Okay.
It means Fox's home.
Okay. If you double click on it, it should. It doesn't.
Take a step.
It should. It
I
doesn't.
can see the maps up top now.
I love this
Interesting.
immediate, like it doesn't.
Yeah, I just tried it myself and it didn't work.
Oh wait, did we place the houses down before we finished building them on the other map?
Yeah.
Okay.
They were already kind of placed on the map, but they were given the slow.
No, on the map, like the
Yes.
second,
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Mm.
not the grid. Okay.
Double click. Job. Job anyone.
And did we?
By the way, do you
what else?
pronounce the K? Oh no, hang on.
So-
No, I'm thinking. I think of different language. Never mind. Ignore me.
We built something else. I don't remember placing that down on the map.
In
Or we
Lishkakov.
placed it in Pavakov, was it?
Lishkakov
where we
gets a
built it?
free alchemy lab when it's built.
Yeah.
So we have village of the
um,
spiders. We have village of the
we-
deers, and we have village of the foxes.
It's true.
Didn't we build something here?
Yeah, you finished building the houses that were down here. That's
thought
what you
that
built
was-
here, and then in Boskov, you built some houses as well. So, you built some houses next to. You built these right here.
Oh, okay. And we didn't place that on the
No.
planning map.
Okay. So, where do you want the houses on this map?
Sorry,
No,
I
no,
just
good point.
realized that we didn't do that and we'd forget.
I think it's missing a couple. Three lots of houses, in fact.
There's 2 down here.
Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot you
So-
were keeping the populace away from the
Yeah.
cultural centre. So you want the one just down here again?
Yeah, shove them all down there.
Fine. Alright.
All right, sorry.
No. Good
Back
point.
to Lishkakov.
Okay, so that should be your 3 leadership activities done, and your 3 region activities. Now you have the civic activities, which you can do. You can build stuff, 1 in each settlement. So now you have 4 settlements, you can effectively do that 4 times. But obviously only 1 per. Bokkens, technically... Oh, I need to add a scene. 1 second. Almost did everything. Add current scene. There we go. It is technically overcrowded. Just as an
Because
FYI.
it came with a building.
Because it came with a building that
Yeah,
wasn't houses. Yep.
And
That's all right.
houses are.
Dirt cheap.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we can even
just
build
keep in
tenements
mind.
if we want them to live like crap. Oh
So
wait,
houses are okay. Just 1 lumber. Okay.
Yeah.
we can throw some houses up
also
there.
this is kind of like on the road between Oleg's and Restov, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Could we establish like an inn and like out-compete Oleg?
Or drive him out of business.
No, we
Well,
want
only,
Oleg.
well,
He's
only so
fine.
that it's cheaper to buy his trading post later.
I mean, considering he owns the... I mean, maybe? Or it might make it harder.
Yeah, he's like, you're my competitors. I would never sell to you.
Yeah.
I didn't consider this.
So, should we do... what settlement do you want to look at first?
Myshka is just like some residential choice, right? So that one should be fairly easy. I think we should start with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's going to be building the structure here?
Well, it's Emily's town.
Emily's town.
I think-
Okay.
go for it.
I think Myah should do it. It's the one nice place in the whole kingdom.
And at least what do we have now? What do we want to build here? Houses, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so you got like tenements, you got houses, you got inns.
Nah,
taverns.
man, this is my town. We're building straight up houses.
Building straight up houses. All right, I think those are they're 1 lumber, and I got an extra lumber off of my purchase, so we'll still be able to afford the Thieves Guild next turn.
Is it 15? I have a plus. 11 to this. I'll do it.
Success. You construct or repair the building. Nice.
Huge.
Bump. And is there anywhere in particular you want the houses or the alchemy lab?
Hang on, let me check.
Lab, I don't think really upgrades to anything.
On the hang on, let me. Oh, hang on, they're both selected. I want them here.
Sorry, I've got to go back to the other map. Oh, you're moving it. Okay.
I want them there.
Sure. Cool. Well, that settlement no longer overcrowded. Very nice.
Woot woot.
Where's next?
Tetzelford.
Okay. What are you building here?
What does his town need?
If you were to
It
build
needs houses,
anything,
right?
so it's not overcrowded yet. But if you were to build any buildings in this other area here, you would have to have some sort of residential building. Yep. But that slot's free. You can't, however, build a house there. You can only build a tenement because of the tannery.
Oh, you want some housing, huh?
You need to
We
just
could
make
build
sure
a
to save
library
4
here. A very stinky library, but a library nonetheless.
This is true. But yeah, the mill does not upgrade, nor does the tannery. So I'm thinking we can slap some tenements down there, no issue. The other thing we would put down there is some sort of other industrial building, right?
I mean, you got the stuff for a jail.
It's not considered a residential building.
No.
We just need to make sure to save 4 lumber and 2 stone.
Yeah, we shouldn't build this just yet. But it is interesting that you can throw people in jail if they dissent. That's great. We'll keep the jail in mind. But it is interesting it isn't considered residential.
Is there a way of searching for residential?
I don't think so, unfortunately. However, in the tags do show in the structures browser, like they're above the little image, right?
Oh, I see. Yeah, housing. Okay, that's cool.
My vote goes for another tenement down here, but it would perhaps be a good idea to get some actual houses separate from the rest of this. Because tenements can never be upgraded when they're constructed like this.
Yeah. A tannery cannot share a block with any residential structure except tenements. Yeah.
It's up to you. I think the smartest strategic move in terms of making Tatzelford a nice place to live is to build actual houses. But they did dissent.
Yeah. Make a dive tavern. Just because.
Dive tavern.
Reduce unrest by 1, but increase crime by 1.
Nefarious. Well, we'll build the jail later and solve that.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's unfortunately not a residential.
No. But you could build anything there that's not residential, and then the next time you build something, you can just build a residential building. And
That
then
is true.
by constructing that, it'll automatically get rid of the overcrowded.
Yeah, if we put a dive tavern down here, you can smell the awful tannery stink
And
after
the stale beer.
working a hard day. Yeah, you can have the awful beer in your crime-ridden bar, and then go home to sleep right behind it.
Yeah, it's the most unhappy place there is.
I mean,
I
we
think
were kind of building this as a shitty place.
Honestly, as nefarious as it is, I like the idea of a dive bar down here.
You could also just build a dump there.
Wait, can you construct that next to a tenement? There's no way.
Yeah.
What?
It can't be located in a block with any residential structure. Oh, boo!
Oh, it doesn't have.
Yes.
They thought about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Does any of these buildings require like lumber? They do create one lumber. I don't think, because we can't without buying more later, which obviously we can. But if we construct any more buildings than the library, then we'll need to buy more lumber next turn. Are there any buildings that only require stone, or do all of them require lumber?
Monuments. Wait, should there be a way of?
Because I'm looking at even the ones that look
I'll
like they
scroll
should
and read
only
it
be
out.
stone.
So cemetery, dumps, monuments, parks, that's it.
That's it.
Yep.
I mean, if we'd like to build a cemetery for the gist of it, I guess we could. But yeah, it depends how many people want to buy more lumber next turn. If we spend just like one extra lumber for like tenements or something, then we basically are guaranteed to get that lumber next turn. But any more, and we start risking not being able to build the Thieves Guild.
You don't have to build something. You can choose just to skip over it.
I think it would be nice to get ahead of the problem. I'm down for building a tenement building down here, if or houses in the other slot.
Yeah,
does
I mean,
the rest
either
of the party
option.
agree?
Building a house will get rid of your last point of unrest.
Yeah, the house is only
It's only the one, right?
Yep.
oh, I forgot. H house. Houses.
Yeah, houses. Reduces the unrest, only one
It's
lumber.
One lumber.
We can easily replace that one lumber, and we're likely to replace even 2 lumber, but we're like certain to replace 1 lumber.
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, say let's build some houses. Put them in a. We'll give Tasselford some nice houses.
Now that the feud is over.
Now that the feud is over, let's see here. Let me get the sheet up. Build structure. Or are they not in? Oh no, they are. Okay, I was so confused. I was like, they're not in the same order. Right. Boom.
Yes.
Huge. We'll put them in the top
Yeah.
left of this one.
And then, whereabouts do you want the nice houses?
The nice houses.
All the way down here, so they have to walk.
Oh, wait.
Well, there's some houses up here.
Did you already
And
build some
yeah.
houses in Tasselford? Oh, there is already a set of houses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, just
Yeah.
build them right here next to them.
Yeah, okay, we can have one like district of nice people, you know.
Okay.
Nice nice buildings, nice buildings, nice buildings.
I was gonna say nice people. Because all the other people are kind of shitty, huh?
I mean, result
Okay,
of their
so-
surroundings, maybe.
Boskov,
Fair.
did you want to build anything here? You are currently down to 20 resource points.
Yeah, and I think we're good. The only thing we were like otherwise interested was the library.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only remaining thing to my knowledge.
Yep. And was that wanting to be built in your capital, or was that wanting to be built in Boskov?
Is there a reason either way?
You know, build it in our capital, because our capital is a nice place with nice people. And the other places are kind of
Upgrades
like...
into an academy. Which is 2 lots, or 2 blocks. So you could build it in Boskov, and you could build it like there to eventually spread to there.
Yeah, that's a pretty solid move. Because I think we're kind of running out of like actual physical grid space in the in Pavelkov, right?
Yeah, you've kind of gone over what you should be able to do, and I think a lot of it is still earmarked for other things.
Yeah, like menageries and stuff, which are 2x2s. Maybe we put it in Boskov just to make sure we don't like accidentally pack ourselves too tight.
Yeah. Alright, and an academy can upgrade into a military academy or a university. How big are they? Military academies are just 2 as well, so that's just like a straight upgrade. Yeah.
I say we put it in Boskov. It seems reasonable. We don't run out of space. It doesn't seem like it encroaches too much on their ability to grow.
Yeah. You wanna go ahead and build structure there?
Do you want to do this one, Astrid, since we did the other ones?
Sure.
Do have 1 supernatural solutions should you need it. I think the supernatural solutions. 1 second. Are they the ones you have to use beforehand? Do so just before a kingdom skill check is rolled by yourself. You attempt a magic check against the same DC in addition to the kingdom skill check. So if you want to use your supernatural solution, you have to choose to use it before you roll.
Oh, okay. Do we want to do that then, just to make sure?
We have enough resource points for the spare XP, and we level up anyway. I'd say use it.
Okay. Yeah. Is it?
So go ahead and do a magic check. And then try and build the structure from the thing. Okay.
And it's the library, right?
Yeah.
There's 2 of them. There's library, and then there's library V and K.
V and K.
Yeah, that's like the new and improved stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Success. Nice.
Yes.
Build directly.
Huge.
Manage your library.
Nice.
Let's take you to Boskov, the other map, and you can choose where to place the library.
Now,
Why there's so many buildings all the way at the bottom?
I think
housing.
it started as like a joke, and then we were like, put them all there.
Yeah.
Those are all houses. Okay, never mind.
These people are in
Yeah.
great shape because the commute they do each day to their place of work or study or yeah.
It's all
See, it's good. It
I was
builds
just gonna say that-
character and strength.
There's just a monument in this right in the park. These people just do leisure and worship.
These people go uphill
Why do you
both
think
ways.
Castleford hated them so much?
Now, how funny
Yeah,
would it be if
they're-
we put the library at the very top?
Okay.
like,
Yeah, we could do up there.
like over there, you mean?
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because they, like you need
They
to
gotta-
study under the trees or something.
Yeah, exactly. It's because it's.
I'm assuming you're not spending any more of your stuff building anything in your capital.
No, I think we've done.
Well,
I
we
think
have
we've done like
left.
careful calculating,
Yeah. Right.
and we don't really deal with the military.
Just have to check for a random kingdom event.
No, it was the
Ooh, an
houses in
event interface.
Pavlov that were slowed.
They were, yeah.
Yeah.
So did we? Okay.
No, those were the ones that you built rounds ago now, and
Yeah.
had been placed already.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kingdom event. Ooh, okay. Let's see. One of your kingdom
Oh,
I don't
citizens
no.
like it when the
brings.
GM goes.
No, this is a beneficial one.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
One of your kingdom citizens brings glory to the kingdom. The who wants to make me an arts check?
Well, I
me,
think we know.
me, I wanna me.
Go for it.
Oh.
You do have. Oh, you
Yeah,
have
that
no
was to be
infamy.
expected.
We have no infamy.
Critical failure. Scandal. Okay. I know what this is going to be.
That thing about it being a good kingdom event.
Yeah.
So, Munguk has started to dabble in the brewing business, and has apparently come out with an amazing new alcoholic beverage. Ameryss actually is somewhat warming towards him, and is saying that it's really good stuff. However, that critical failure actually turns into a scandal, which is either the artist's sinister motives are exposed by their sudden fame, nope, or competitors work to undermine them. The public simply refuses to accept this success. The public simply refused to accept the success of Munguk because a couple of people went blind from drinking his new alcohol.
Well, it was only temporary. So dramatic.
Increase unrest by 1. And corruption by 1.
Okay, but that's a good thing for us, right?
Corruption's not good.
Damn.
And then we need to deal with the cult activity. So I need someone to make me an intrigue check.
Not me.
Oh, teacher.
Wait, who's teacher?
You're the one with the dancing school.
Oh, yeah, okay. I was like, what? Sorry.
Is that right?
I'm even worse than normal tonight.
Okay, success.
Yes.
You discover which settlement houses the cult's headquarters. It is your capital. I now need a folklore check to defeat the cult, to root them out and get rid of them. Basically, imagine pitchforks and burning torches.
This is bullshit.
The cult persists and expands into various plans. Gain 1 unrest. And can you also attempt me that flat check?
Whoa, that's a lot.
Whoa.
What the hell?
What the hell?
Oh, you had all the buildings selected and rolled for the buildings. Let me just scroll up and I'll take the first buildings roll, which was a failure.
Stonemason.
Which unfortunately means your corruption goes up again.
Critical successes.
How did I do that?
I don't know, you must have had all the buildings in a scene selected somehow, and you're not even
Well, I
on
didn't
that.
have a call.
The mill
I
got a
didn't know.
critical
Okay.
success.
Weird.
Oh my god.
Nice. Okay, well that's not resolved yet, I'm afraid. You claimed 1 hex, I believe?
Yeah, because we failed at one.
Yeah.
Was that right?
Yeah, we failed 1, succeeded on 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, so you claimed a hex. Convert RP to XP. Level up. You're now level 5, and you're already 345 XP towards the next level. Now,
Go
level
to the bathroom,
5,
I'll be right back.
no worries. Level 5, you get an ability boost, ruin resistance, and a skill increase. So... So, ability boost. At 5th level and every 5 levels thereafter, you boost 2 different kingdom ability scores. You can use these ability boosts to increase your kingdom's ability scores above 18. Boosting an ability score increases it by 2 if it starts out below 18, or by 1 if it's above 18. Similar rules for characters. You also gain ruin resistance. At 5th level, and every 3 levels thereafter, your kingdom becomes more resistant to ruin. Choose one of your 4 ruin categories and increase its threshold by 2. When you do so, reset that ruin's penalty to 0.
Oh, so we can gain that corruption.
Yep.
I feel like we should be pretty resistant to corruption. I mean, we do it the best out of everyone.
Yeah.
So where do we even do this? Config? No. I'm gonna work out where we put the boosts and all of that jazz. Oh, I manually do it. So if you look at the status page
Wait, where's the status page?
on the kingdom,
Yeah.
do you see where it's got turn and then it says status, skills, feats?
Oh, yes. Okay, I was on skills. For some reason, I couldn't
Okay.
read status right next to it.
Okay, so are you making your
So-
corruption threshold better and getting rid of its current corruption?
Yeah, I think so. We're
Okay. And the ability boosts. So in the kind of top rightish corner, you see where it says culture, economy, loyalty, stability.
yeah. So at the moment, our stability is the lowest,
Yep.
followed by tide, culture, and loyalty. Economy is the best.
Mhm.
Should we? Am I still on?
Yeah, you're still on.
Ah, okay. Should we up stability maybe?
Sure.
Or like up to you all.
I think stability would be really good. But I'm also sort of like looking at it as like, is there anything else where we're like, oh, this would be like insanely good? I think they're
you get
all
2
like
boosts.
very good.
Oh, okay. So we could do
Cool.
one in stability and then one in something else.
Yeah.
We are
Yeah,
a
yeah.
primarily economic oligarchy, so I think
Yeah.
if upgrading economy does anything, we probably should.
Yep. Okay. Then you get skill increase. So you can increase any of your skills by 1 step up to expert. So it's like agriculture, arts, boating, etc., etc.
What are we using a lot?
Is there a
Art.
particular building that you want to build? Because certain buildings require you to have.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Oh yeah, but let's double check that like stuff like the menagerie doesn't demand that we're like really powerful.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Menagerie requires expert in wilderness, and right now we are only trained.
We're untrained.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is 12 levels in. Just
the menagerie's quite a way off. Is there something
But
that you
just
might
to know
want
that
to
that
build?
is something we're going to have to get.
The museum you mentioned, you've got to just be trained in exploration, so you're fine with that.
For the Thieves Guild, you need to be trained in intrigue, which we are.
Yeah, I'm fine for that.
The illicit market, also intrigue trained.
Temple.
Yeah, honestly, a lot of
trained. Yeah, I think you're pretty much sorted for the time being.
Maybe it is worth just nabbing wilderness to be to be safe for the future. I also want to note the arena. If we wanted to keep have people fight some of our monster beasties, again ways off. It's level 9, but that requires expert in warfare, and I don't think we have that.
No, it's just trained.
Yeah, so that's obviously like another little one that we may want to like branch out into, but I think for now grabbing wilderness would be handy. I can't think of one of our buildings demanding expert in anything that we aren't already in. Trade we absolutely are expert in, so the guild hall should be no problem. Banks are...
There is a level 15 building that upgrades from the arena that requires expert warfare, which is the gladiatorial arena, which you have access to because Ameryss is in a leadership role. The level 15 building, mind.
A warfare is on the docket.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so which one are you going with for now? Is it just wilderness?
I can't see any other building that we'd need an immediate upgrade for.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd personally vote wilderness.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Cool. Done.
Beautiful.
End turn. Righty.
Beautiful.
Need to advance by... can I do it by months? Nope, so let's just do it by this.
Can we use our library to find out more information?
Yes, you can now spend downtime to move over to your library in Boskov and do some of that if you so wish.
Yeah.
It's a day to get over there. And I need to find...
We built some roads over there soon.
Yeah, we were developing a road network quite quickly when it helped us move through the forest, but building roads on plains doesn't do a whole lot.
Right. So libraries. I don't understand why it says religion, first world law, abyss law, occultism, and occultism. And it's 2 different DCs for occultism. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. So I think that why is it doing what? Autism. So many natures.
I'm trying to Google without spoilers. It's not going very well.
Oh, that's a great point. Let me a quick look in the old PDF. Sorry, one moment. Good, this didn't pop up on screen. Blue. Library. Oh, perception. Okay.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Blah 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 blah. This should actually be. Oops. Hopefully this works. Right, make sure you don't have anything selected. Yeah. Which one of the DCs do you lot?
No.
Ah, good.
This is a different set.
Yes, this
Not
is for
too great.
library research.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just as good at occultism as I am at nature. Interesting. I didn't even know.
Mhm.
Well,
I'd like to tell that you're just as bad as occultism as you are at
Okay.
nature.
So
hey, you and I have the same number.
Needs to get 2 more points. Where is it? I need to scroll up to the bottom of this page now. Check the cult event. No cult event. I'll put those things back in chat for another day. Okay.
Abyss lore?
What?
Yep.
That's new.
Yeah.
I did not click that
Yeah,
last
it
one.
have
is.
it. That's
Oh,
new.
whoops.
No.
Okay, so
It was just religion, first
Oh, my
world,
bad.
and occultism and perception.
okay. So that's for another. So that's 1, 2. 3 more. So that's 5. So that gets you up to 20. Okay, so armed with your knowledge from previous research, you now confirm the bodies spawning the strange plant growths and monsters have tiny, difficult to spot black seeds embedded along the throats, esophagi, and stomach linings. These seeds seem to be mostly inert, but evidence suggests that it takes only one active seed to trigger the effect. Knowledge that the affliction is gained by ingestion is a breakthrough. You also discover more evidence implicating goblin cultists, said to keep a hideout somewhere in the Selen Hills. You've now used up 5 of the 10 points of research you can get from the library. Need to...
Wait, where the hell are the cylinders?
Uh,
Oh, down here.
Green Gripe is a goblin settlement in the Selen Hills.
How do you sort of
You're-
exterminate them?
You're kind of uncovering evidence that goblins are involved in this. Gotta check for a cult event. Nope. Okay, interesting. Do you want to keep researching? You can get another 5 points out of this place.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
Right?
Okie dokie. Religion, First World Law, Abyss Law. In fact, does anyone have Abyss Law or First World Law?
No,
Okay, I'm not
not
going to
me.
bother posting them to do that then. One success, one failure. And a failure.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Why is it on to 18 again? One second, I just need to roll this a few times because it went down to that. Now the actual roll. Okay, here we go. Event occurs. Come on. So.
It's a lot of fucking dice, Fully.
Yeah, this is concerning.
Urban outbreak. Settlement you are currently located in, or the closest settlement if you're not in a settlement. A monster blooms from a citizen in the city itself and runs rampage through the streets. Do you want to attempt a kingdom skill defense, or do you wish to try and take on the monster yourself?
I mean, we just take on the monster ourselves, right?
Yeah, destroy that thing. I wanna beat the crap out of it. We'll be such monumental heroes.
Random encounters. Alright, use the get rid of Grigori from this map before I take you there. Dead villager. My companions, bear with me. Monty. That. Get rid of this unsettling attention which everyone seems to have still. Whoops.
Mhm.
And now I have to come up with a monster for this. So,
Gigantic bunny.
okay. Okay. History browser. Levels. What level are you guys now? 7.
Yep.
Let's do that. What beasts do we got here? This. Very intelligent. Okay, not then. Right?
Why do you not want us to tame it?
No, it's not that.
You're like, no, they can't have another one.
Okay, can one of you nominate? Actually, one of you pick a color: black, blue, green, red, white.
Blue.
Okay.
It's gonna be like, oh, you're fighting a blue kraken. Smile.
I was expecting you to say dragon, but correct.
Let me take you all to here. You have already seen this beast, and you chased it down into an alleyway, and it looks like...
Oh,
Nice.
hey, this is a familiar.
Oh, what the?
Oh, it is a dragon.
No, that thing has 8 legs.
Oh shit, it does.
Yeah,
That's no normal dragon. That's
that ain't
that's
no
a
dragon. Well, normal dragon.
Wait. If it has 8 legs, is that technically a spider?
No
No,
comment.
but it might be an arachnid.
So yeah, I need everyone to roll me initiatives, please.
Stealth valuable?
Yeah, you're kind of creeping up on it.
I'm going to recover Thoth's health.
Yeah, you should all be on full health.
Yeah, Monty's already feeling in tip-top shape.
Alright. Well, Astrid, you are up first.
Okay.
Oh, no, I am, right?
Sorry, yes, you are.
Oh yeah.
Was
Wait,
it what it
yep.
says? It even goes before Astrid.
Yeah, Myah, you're up
Yeah,
first.
sorry.
Oh. Ignore that. I didn't select the creature.
Yeah, you're not quite sure what this is.
Okay.
Like, it kind of looks like a dragon, but doesn't look like a dragon. It's got wings. Yeah, you're not sure.
This case, and let me check
This pod
something
gets
real
its
quick.
free action.
I still have one.
Oh, you still have one action, sorry.
Right. I needed to check something real quick. I'm gonna give top
Now,
two
my...
actions.
Oh, yeah, sorry, go ahead. Getting ahead of myself here.
Actually, Thoth's going to use his free action to move there.
Okay.
After. Hello?
Hello?
I'm like,
We're here.
hello.
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah.
And shield. Okay. Esothea, you're up.
All right. Knowing that Esothea can like draw and envenom her weapons at the same time, I don't think
Yeah.
she would be holding her dancer spear. That's just like left from previous.
Yeah,
previous
that's
thing.
fine. I always
is it okay
assume
if
you
I
have your
start with
umbrella in
my
hand.
weapons sheath?
Yep, that's absolutely fine.
Yeah, I'm thinking because. Because in which case, I'm just gonna have Esothea. Yeah, she should be able to just sprint up here. Yeah, that's a little bit. Could Monty stand on the on this space, on the left
On
of
which
the
space?
Drake thing,
Yeah, by all means.
or is the box too big?
No, I mean he's got climb speed, so you
Alright,
can just
in which
climb
case-
onto it.
2 actions to move up here.
Yep.
Thea is going to get up here, and let's see, command Monty to move over here. So 2 movements from Esothea, then command Monty to move twice.
Cool. Okay.
And that is
As-
my entire turn.
Astrid.
Okay. How far is that from me? 45 feet. Okay, can I come up to these boxes? Oh no, I can't. Can I study it?
It is now marked for death.
Cool.
Okay. It's go. Hearing all the commotion and the rushing up of people, it whips around from having was facing up that way where it was savagely mauling and now dead citizen. It whips around to look at everybody. And he's going to look directly at Esothea. And
Mhm.
can you make me that fortitude save?
That fortitude save.
Ooh.
Like that.
Let me make sure I have the right. I'm fortigious.
Oh,
Nice. Okay.
Ooh, hold on. The Dwemer Veil.
What does that do?
Is this the casting?
Nope. It's gazing at
The
you.
Dwemer Veil gives me bonuses to Arcane.
This is arcane. It basically settles its gaze on you, and you feel your muscles tighten up. Yeah, and then it's going to spend its third action
Bad.
to bite Esothea. Misses.
Big miss.
Ameryss is going to move to here. Oh, sorry, actually. Ameryss' turn starts. This creature uses a reaction to whip its head and glance at Ameryss. Ameryss needs to make this save. Fails, so it becomes slowed 1 for a minute. So that's 1 action. She is gonna step to there and then raise shield as they have 3 actions this turn. And then I think we'll leave it where we are at the start of initiative. We'll pick this up next time.
Sounds good.
okay. I'll go ahead and turn on my mark for death so I don't forget.
Yeah, it's the only thing here, so it's fine.
Absolutely.
Cool. Well, thank you everyone for playing. Chances are as well,
Yeah.
Thank you for the mate.
Oh, I need to give everyone 65
thank you.
experience as well. I can do that now because you completed that quest for the Shamble Sap. And I put those
Oh,
4
yeah,
elixirs
last
of
time.
life in your stash and the 65 gold as well. So
Very nice.
let's do the XP for that. Alright, and we'll pick it up here next time. So, thank you everyone for
Sounds
playing.
good.
And
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
yeah,
Why did me?
no worries. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Night.
Alright,
Night.
chat. I love you and leave you now. Until next time, stay safe. Be good to each other. Good night. Bye.